Hey everyone, sorry for that craziness as we try and get this whole thing figured out. We're just trying to get the computer issues fixed. Uh, so start this over. Welcome to the third episode of Forging Fates. I am, as always, Joseph Foss. And as always, yet again, we want to thank our very first and only Patreon supporter so far, the Silver King. Really appreciate the support and try and build this community together. And we do really appreciate everything you're doing to help us out. Uh, Also, another reminder, we are teamed up with the nonprofit Phoenix. Phoenix is an innovative, sober, active community that is building a vibrant movement of people in recovery, aiming to end the stigma around recovery from substance use. Through group fitness, social events, gaming, and other meaningful activities, the Phoenix combats the isolation, shame, and hopelessness that often surrounds addiction. Classes and events at the Phoenix are free with 48 hours of continuous sobriety, joining over 77,000 members for in-person events in 36 states or virtual events from anywhere around the globe. So there's a link below for the Phoenix. Go ahead and click that for us, and then you can visit their website, download the app, register for classes, and connect with peers in recovery. Uh, and I think for the last time, let's go through the table and get everyone introduced again. So, starting off, Donald, go ahead and introduce yourself again.
My name is Don, Long Island, New York. I am playing Tristan, the full-blooded elven barbarian.
All right, Jem.
Hi, I'm Jem. I live in Los Angeles, California, and I'm playing Whisper, the elf druid.
Joe.
My name's Joe, and I'm playing Felix. I'm from Fremont, Ohio.
CC.
My name is Cece, and I'm playing the ASMR Sorcerer Fennec.
Dom.
My name is Damiano. I'm from New York as well. I will be playing the half-orc monk Gormrog.
And of course, Taz.
Hi, I'm Taz, and I'm playing Clover, the Heron Rogue.
Alrighty. I will say this, everyone. We made affiliate after 17 days, so we want to really go out and thank all of you guys for all the work you guys have done to help us build this community thus far. That's just an insane accomplishment in itself, and we really couldn't have done it without all of you guys. So we want to really shoot out a thank you. And as a reminder, we got to say this now: if you have Twitch Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, so you can go ahead and get a free subscription every month, and we would love it if you gave it to us. And because we are now affiliate, we also have emotes. And if you look, had them set up so I can show them, but because of all the computer issues, I'm not able to. Sarah, our amazing mod, has made us a group of emojis that was uploaded, so you can start using them right away. They're legitimately awesome. They're a kobold, which if you're part of our Discord community, it's a character that is kind of just evolved naturally out of our community. It's a kobold called Nag because we are the New Age Geeks. So go ahead and start using them in the chat. We think, is there anything I'm missing? Because my brain's fucking on high alert right now. I'm trying to get all this going. All right, folks. I broke something on my computer just now.
Oh no.
It's a fucking day. It's a day.
It's a Monday.
Yep.
I think we jinxed
Happy
ourselves
Monday.
choosing Mondays. All right.
Hey, Joe, what happened last time?
Yeah, let's let's dive into our third episode of Forging Fates. Picking up from where we last left off. After bringing the corpses of all those found in the sewers to Marianne's, the GRU had the guards brought to Marie Lynn's to essentially turn the bodies over to them. As the guards showed up, a familiar face was amongst them. The Harangon's stepbrother, Lyndon, was one of the guards there, and a brief reunion was made before he had to depart. From there, you all slept for the night, and then the next day, continuing your investigation, going to the Cobalt Soul. Gormrog was spoken to with the head of the Cobalt Soul in Western. They instructed him to investigate the League of Miracles, a group that potentially was tied to the creature that they had found in the subway, the sewers. And then they did some library work, did some book reading, found out some more things, learned about some questions they had, and from there they exited. Whisper and Tristan had a brief conversation, and the rest of the crew joined them. And that is where we're going to pick up as the rest of the team makes their way from the Cobalt Reserve. You guys see Tristan and Whisper chatting on the steps.
Friends.
What are you two doing out here?
Just chilling, Did you learn anything good?
I was reading up on some super cool spells. One of them, if I do it, I can make any sound from anywhere within 10 feet of me. Doesn't that sound so cool? I think I'm going to study some of these spells that I was looking up. But nothing that has to do with what we were supposed to be doing.
I don't even remember what we were supposed to be doing.
All the
Definitely
same.
And Gormrog definitely found some stuff, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
a couple
fair.
of us looked some stuff up about the Court of Miracles, and it's a sketchy place, but maybe we can find something out if we talk to your brother, was it? Clover?
Yeah, my brother Lyndon. They said that he hangs out in the market district, so maybe we should head there. Felix, you're excited to see Lyndon?
Yes, it's been quite a while. I dive into my studies too much, and I've neglected our friendship. But maybe we can bring him an apple.
Oh, he loves apples.
Yes. And Gormog, can you cut it New York style, please?
I think everyone should try that at least once.
At least once. And I hand you
I don't know that you can do that with an apple, but that's
Well, if
mostly
you can
because
do
of the
it with
core
a...
running it through the
Oh.
middle. Yeah.
Yes. I don't know about you, but
No.
I learned some scary stuff in that library, Gormog. Hopefully Lyndon doesn't lead us to anything else.
Actually, let
Disturbing.
me get that apple.
Yes.
Hey, Whisper. You
Yeah?
ever see what happens when you cut an apple this way? And I'll take out my cook's utensils and I'll start carving through horizontally on the apple.
Okay.
That seems blasphemous.
Seems it. However, if you continue to do this, you get it just right, and then I'll take the knife and put it away, and I'll take the top and bottom and twist them apart, and I'll show you the two halves. You get a little star pattern right here. So, for you, that is half an apple, and for you, that is half an apple, and I'll give that to Felix and Whisper, and I'm gonna say, because you're stars.
I handed right over to Clover. You are a star as well. Here. Beautiful apple. Look at this. That's magic.
Horrible. This is better than any of the magic I just read.
Is this better than any magic I've seen so far? Making a star into an apple, and an apple into a star.
Star's always there. You just have to know how to look.
Shall we get going?
Where are we going?
Market district.
Market district. I'm not
Oh,
very well versed with this area, so you guys will have to lead the way.
The market to market. Away we go.
Okay.
I think between Felix and I and Tristan, we should be able to get there fairly simply.
Yeah, it's no issue at all. You are easily enough are able to navigate your way over to the market district. As you enter in, looking around, there's carts that line the street as the day has gotten started here. There's hawkers calling, trying to attract people to their carts. There's the smell of fresh baked goods wafting through the street. You smell the aromatic scents of ciders and some delicious fruit juices kind of like wafting through the air. And you all make your way through there. I would say, Tristan, you would probably be the most knowledgeable about this as to where the guards are, having had some issues in the past with winding up with the guards. So it's easy enough for you to lead the way there. And you are eventually brought to a rather, for what you expected, relatively small-sized building. Those of you that are residents to Western would know that each district kind of has its own guard post that the guards that work for that ward rotate in and out of. But as you make your way up, the building is made out of stone, and you see like bars that cross a few of the windows. You approach, there is a guard kind of standing out front there, a elven man who's very thin, the gray-blue armor worn on their chest, and they, as you approach, they kind of raise their eyebrows and see you approach and acknowledge your presence as you move it closer to them. Can I help you with something?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, go on.
This is
Tristan,
this
sorry.
is you guys.
Yeah, you guys can see it.
Yeah, we were looking for a Mr. Linden.
Linden? Looking for Linden?
Mr. Linden, yeah.
I think he might have just left. I know he just gotten off not too long ago. Let me go see if I find him.
Okay,
He
thank
kind of
you.
ducks into the building. You hear him shouting for Linden inside. A few moments pass. Comes back out. Oh, actually, he hasn't left yet. I thought he did. He's on his way out right now. They kind of just take their position again.
Great, we'll wait here.
A few more moments pass, and then the half-elven, I apologize, the halfling that you had seen the night before makes his way out in, not in his armor or anything, just wearing like a simple brown shirt with some dark brown pants. His two swords still tucked at behind his back. Comes out. Clover, what are you doing here?
So excited to see you
Hugs.
yesterday. I couldn't wait to talk to you.
Oh, I didn't know you were coming to Western. Did I know you were coming to Western?
Yes, I told you.
We've been insanely busy lately. Oh, Felix. Kind of goes to hug you too.
Oh, yes. It's been a while. It's keeping you busy, I see.
Do you want to go talk somewhere a little bit more cozy?
Yeah. Where do you guys want to go?
You know this place better than I do.
Okay. Let's there's a spot not too far around the corner. It's some old lady. She like runs a little cafe above her shop. It's really low key. It's great. We'll have some privacy there.
Cool. As we walk there, Clover's going to introduce everyone. So this is Finnick. This is Whisper.
Hi.
This is Gormrog and Tristan.
Hi, Tristan. You look kind of familiar. Have I seen you before? Whatever.
No.
All right. Okay. No worries.
These are my friends.
You have friends now. That's awesome.
I know. That's what I've been saying.
This is awesome. I'm so happy to see you. So he leads you to a small building. The first floor. As you enter into it, you see a young man working there. He kind of like seems a little young for what you would expect to be a shopkeeper, and you assume that he is just hired to help. Looking around, it is just trinkets and junk everywhere. There doesn't look like there's anything of real value in this place. It just seems like things that they may have like gathered off the sides of roads throughout their experience. There's like there's a bucket that's like got a big hole in the side of it. It's just random knickknacks and stuff. But Lyndon leads you, gives a brief greeting to the person running the little stand, the counter, before making his way up the staircase up to the second floor. And as you come up to the second floor, it's very stripped down as far as any sort of like decorations. It's very much just like a few small tables and some candlelight in this space. But the smell it's like a star anise smell. It kind of like drifts across your nose. There's a little bit of kiwi to it. You don't know what this person is making, but it smells fantastic. So,
This would be a nice place to take somebody on a date. Digging the ambiance.
Yeah, I know. I like it. That's how I found out about this place.
You had a date?
I mean, I've been here a while. I've had at least one.
I've never met any dates.
Well, you're not. I don't expect you to meet any dates. You're not allowed to meet dates.
I'm gonna tell Mom.
I'm a grown-ass man.
I haven't said.
I can't wait until she hears about this. Felix, can you believe this? Did you know about this?
I knew nothing. So sorry, Lyndon. I didn't tell her as much as I could. He's
okay.
been a good person here.
It's okay. So, how did all of you meet?
We met at
Maryland's.
Yeah.
At the murders? Okay.
Yes,
That's one
pretty
way to
much.
I
put
think we
it.
met a little before that, at Marie Lynn's.
And then we
Okay.
went down to the sewers.
Then we
and
went
then
to
we-
investigate
Spiders.
the murders.
Spiders.
Spiders.
Yeah, I killed a giant spider.
She did.
Does Mom know this is what you came here for?
Does Mom know you went on dates?
That's normal. Fighting giant spiders is not normal.
But we saved a little girl, and that's more than you can say you did at that time on that day.
Okay. All right.
You,
I don't remember
you should
that.
have seen her. It was quite amazing, really. She's become quite a fighter since you've seen her, I believe.
Oh, you
And I
don't
hold
have
my
to tell me.
a stick.
I always knew she was gonna be. She's always been more than capable of handling herself. But so, anyways,
So, you've said you've been kept busy around here?
Yeah.
Can I ask what you mean exactly?
yeah, like I guess it's the spider thing's probably in the same line as that. Like, there's been like monsters that don't really belong in a city just popping up over the last like few months. We've had to deal with it.
What kind of monsters?
I mean, all types of things. There was this thing called, I don't know, you never heard of a manticore? one of them just popped up flying through the city about 3 weeks ago. Killed a bunch of people. There was like a bunch of zombies that popped up. I think like a week and a half ago.
Zombies? I never heard about any zombies.
Yeah, it's a lot of weird things going on.
Oh,
remember
that
before-
reminds me. Lyndon, Felix and I, we face mud monsters.
A mud monster?
Yeah, on our way to Mari Lynn's. Just
I take
before my
out
birthday.
the flask with mud, and I also take out the kind of the shackle. I say, Lyndon, did you happen to see any monsters with this shackle as well? We found this on the spider beast. And I hand over the shackle to Lyndon. And then I open the flask and I pour out all the mud onto the table. And this would be the mud monster parts, and just mud starts to come
as
out.
you start pouring, you hear it, and an elderly woman's voice start to holler from like the side back room where you smell like the fruits coming from. Excuse me, could you please? Oh no, please don't! Please stop! Please stop pouring mud on the table, please. Oh, I'm gonna have to
I was
clean
not
all
thinking.
this. I'm gonna have to clean that
I'll
now.
clean it.
Felix,
I'll clean it.
we're
I'll
gonna
clean
have to have a conversation about your treatment of tables in establishments.
Would is it not to put things on? We'll talk about this later as I'm trying to scoop up this mud into the flask.
I really need to learn that spell I was talking about. You can clean things up with it too. Felix, once I learn this, you can make as many messes as you want.
See that? Look at that. Problem solved. And I kind of think about dumping it again. Like, no. Yes, but Lyndon, have you
Hey.
seen anything like that though?
I don't. No, I've never seen anything like a mud monster. I mean, give it time. The way the city's going, I'm sure a couple of them will pop up soon.
Yeah, well, it wasn't
Oh,
even
actually-
around here is the thing. It was actually, do you remember where the lighthouse is near Stillben?
Yeah,
It was actually over there.
well,
By the
it's
rock.
pretty muddy there. I
Yeah.
guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, usually the mud doesn't, gurgle and try to bite at you though. Maybe it
No,
was
that's
extra hungry
that's
that day.
unusual for mud. It's an unusual property for mud. So, what did? But yeah, I mean that's what we've been dealing with here. I don't really know. So I mean, unfortunately, like a monster popping up is not unnew here, unfortunately. So as far as this bracelet
Yeah.
goes, I've seen like it's been on a few of them, but not all of them. Every once in a while, like more often than not, there's no bracelet. But I mean, I have seen this before. It's the League of Miracles. They have this is the some of the monsters. If we're able to take them alive, we end up turning them over to the League, and they're doing experiments on them. I'm not too sure what that is,
Yes,
but
this one was wearing it as it was broken out, we believe. So whether it was captured then was released, maybe, I don't know.
I mean, the League is. I know, I know some people are concerned based off how some of the leverages they have on like the Margrave and whatnot, but I mean, I've never had any issues with them. They send out their mages when we need help, when the issue is big enough. They usually help us out, so I mean, we haven't had any issues with them.
Lyndon, about yesterday, those other officers, they told us we couldn't leave here for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how long a while is?
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about it. The captain is kind of a dick, but
Pick
it
that
was
up.
late at night. He was tired.
I don't know when you started using that language, but I'm telling Mom that too.
Do they
Over.
we did that?
Like I said, it was late at night. I don't think his full mental faculties were firing, so I wouldn't put too much stress on it. I'll talk to him again, but I think you guys are going to be okay.
Okay. Well, that's good, because, Felix and I have places to go. We've got people to see.
Where are you guys headed
Maybe-
after this?
I don't know.
Answers, Lyndon. Answers. We're running after answers, wherever that may bring us. And I'm just trying to keep her from doing something crazy. I have no
That's-
part of this whatsoever.
That's what
I haven't
I mean. I
looked up
asked you
all
to
the way.
make sure she doesn't do anything crazy. Now
Why-
she's
Yeah.
fighting mud monsters and spiders.
I don't need you guys to keep me from doing anything crazy. I'm 19 now. I can take care of myself.
I
The
forgot
ripe
you're
old age
protecting
of
me. That's
19.
right. Yes.
So, kind of look as this conversation's going. The older person who's running this cafe makes their way over. What did you all want to drink? Now that the mud is kind of cleaned up. What did you want? Anything?
I smelled some delicious cider when we walked into this area. Do you have any of that?
Yes, I can get you some cider, of course, sweetheart. Would you?
Okay.
What would the rest of you like?
Do you have any food?
Food? I have a bit of grapes that we got a few days ago. That's pretty fresh. I'm sure I have some other
okay.
fruits. No
I'm
cake?
okay.
Oh.
I'm okay.
Oh, okay. All right. No drinks
What
then?
was?
I'll have
What
a
was
cup of
the,
whatever we were smelling.
Yeah, what was that star anise thing that
Oh,
tickled my nose when I walked in?
It's a tea I brew here. I have the star. I boil the star anise in some water, and then I add a bit of lemon juice to it. It's quite nice, actually.
Take a cup of that.
Thanks, Tom.
Okay, very well.
Make that too, please. Make that too.
All right. I will go.
No
get all that
sugar in
for
mine.
you. Okay. So she.
A cup of
makes her
coffee
way.
and a wet rag, please.
Okay. You're gonna clean the rest of this up, are you?
That was
Thank you
the goal. Yes.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. I really appreciate it.
Yes. Try to get as much of it up.
So, what's the plan for the rest of the day then? Since
I asked Lyndon if do you happen to have any I guess forewarning on when these monsters seem to attack the town?
I mean, it's been pretty random. Different wards.
Is there an
different
alarm that goes
times.
off by chance?
I mean, a lot of them. It's not so much like rampaging through the streets. The Manticore was an obvious exception, but it's just like they've been like cropping up throughout the city, and we end up like investigating and coming across them. This spider creature that you guys found, we had heard about a day before that some people had started going missing. We actually were, as I've said, missing one of our guards. So,
Yeah, that was Reban.
yeah. He was kind of like scouting out an area, and then he went missing. So, we were on the path of finding it, but obviously you all found it first. Fortunately, well, fortunately the creature's dead. Not fortunately that you were put in danger.
It's
There's
kind of
just, like-
unfortunate, really.
Yeah, that's for sure.
The monsters of this world might not always be monsters.
Yeah, it's certainly true. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Gormrug.
Gormrug.
Yeah, spelled the same forwards and backwards. It's pretty easy to remember.
Okay. All right. Interesting. I'm Lyndon. Again, I'm Lyndon. Nice
Pleasure.
meeting all of you.
Lyndon,
Hey,
I have a question.
Yes. What can I do for you, ma'am?
What's a manticore?
I had the same question.
It's like this big winged lion thing. It's got like spikes. I don't know too much about it, but
Did you see it?
yeah, I definitely saw it. Scary as hell. It could
How
talk.
big?
Oh,
It
it's
could
freaking
talk?
huge. Yeah, it's crazy. Freaking thing.
What
was,
did
like,
it say?
Cursing. It was cursing at us.
I wonder where it learned that.
I don't know.
when you write back to your mother, don't put that in the letter.
Oh yeah, don't tell Mom. She'll have you come home right away.
Yes. Do you understand,
No.
Chloe? We should be careful what we tell your mother, because we just might accidentally have an angry mother get teleported towards us somehow.
Mom will 100% teleport to you and drag you through a tree.
I believe it.
Sounds
Okay.
a little
Sorry, what?
intense.
You're right.
My mom can walk through trees. It's a thing.
She's
What,
very
the other side?
talented.
She like can teleport between places. I don't know. I don't know magic too well,
cool.
but
My mom is one with nature. We just don't ask questions.
She really can do that. I was just, oh my god, you just see like fear in my eyes. I knew she was always watching. Clover, we must be careful. Your mother will kill me.
I don't think she's watching. I do think she could kill you.
Oh, most definitely, yes.
Well, Lyndon, do you have any tips for us moving forward?
well, what are you guys' plans? Like, I don't know what you guys want to do.
I think we're gonna
Well-
look into this League of Miracles a little bit more.
Okay. I mean, just
We
be
need
careful.
a way to
like-
do that without getting hurt.
Yeah, I mean,
Could you get us a meeting by chance?
I
Any
can-
way that
yeah.
they're having an investigation?
probably just go there. They have an open door policy, from what I understand. They're always looking for work. So if you ever have a job, they're hire. I mean, they're for hire. They, like I said, they're some shady fellows work for them, but we've never had any real issues in dealing with them. They've helped us out a lot. I mean, they've rebuilt pretty much all of Western. So
Yeah, I heard about that.
yeah.
Do you have any of the members within the guards by chance?
No, the guards are a separate thing. They're
Separate, okay.
their own thing. They help us, like I said, they help us out from time to time, but they're not. They don't.
But they're not part of your ranks.
No.
Okay.
Lyndon,
Do you know
just
any
while
more? Sorry, I was gonna ask if you knew any more about the Wonder Worker, because I heard he's only been seen 3 times.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I've never seen or heard from them who they are. The only person like I've dealt with a few people from the league, but the main ones are get my notes out. The Spellwright, who kind of runs the Western's league essentially, is Hystix, little gnome guy, crazy red hair. There's a elf that they have. There's a girl there. I don't know what she is exactly, but she kind of, it's about 50-ish, I think. She's got like pink hair. She's a little weird. Really nice. So yeah. Yeah, that's her. And then there's another woman there too. I think her name is Miss Luna Dream, something like that. Nice. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we've dealt with them in passing and they helped us out for things, but I mean, it's not like we hang out.
Is one of them one of the ones you went on a date with?
Ask that.
No.
Inside check.
Inside check.
Roll an insight check.
He can give it to his girlfriend.
That's a 14 plus 2, so 16.
I got it now one.
He does seem like he's being a little deceptive about who he's talking about. You kind of get the sense that it might be the girl with the pink hair based off how he described her.
I grab him by the shoulders. Alright.
All right.
Shake him.
She's a little weird. Yeah, only one date.
Any specifications on weird?
She wore like these really long golden like fingernail extensions, and she kept like poking me with them.
That is a little weird.
They're really sharp too.
You know, I don't know if I want to know any more about that, Lyndon.
It was only one date.
And what was her name?
Oh, then you want us to stop by and... Yes. Well, get a second date for you.
No, please God, no. Her name is Wendy.
Wendy, pink hair girl. Yes. Yes, don't worry. If we go by there, I won't in any way let her know that we know you. Isn't that right, Clover?
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
Please don't bring this up. Like, I told her I was really busy with work and like we didn't have time to date right now. Like, please not make something out of this.
Oh, so you're the one who didn't want a second date?
Yeah, I said she was weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also
she's
said she
poking
was
me.
really nice.
Yeah, she's nice, but like, you ever meet someone who's like really nice, and it's like, why are you this nice? Like this, something's weird here. Like, you're so nice, I'm uncomfortable. How nice you are.
No.
No.
Oh.
Just me? Cool.
No.
Okay, got it.
That's a bit
me thinking.
But you know what? I have experienced the exact opposite. Where have you ever met someone who's so mean that you wonder, like, why are you so mean?
Yeah.
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 As you all kind of joke and banter, the teas and the ciders are brought over and placed in front of all of you, and like each cup is like different. There's no consistency to the decor in this place. One's got like small little white porcelain cup with like this gold etching around it. It's a little chip on the top. And just each cup has just like this. One's like just a stone cup.
I love that.
Very yeah. Again, the look of this place, just like everything has been grabbed from somewhere. It's consistent.
I love
As
that.
per usual,
Absolutely.
Tristan goes for his tea sip when it's way too hot. Just always holds it.
Is it good, sweetheart?
It's delicious.
Oh,
Great.
Pats you on the back.
I want to whisper to Gormrog, does he ever learn from that?
It'll take him about 2 more years, maybe.
2 more years?
2 more sips?
No, Tristan, blow on it first, please. You're burning your tongue. You're not going to be able to taste it.
I would offer advice, but I feel it might not go over well. I would say drink as fast as you can, so you don't actually feel the
definitely
heat.
do not do that.
No? Oh, it's like a Band-Aid, right?
Well, Lyndon, it's been a good while since the last time we wrote a letter. Have you seen anything, that might help me?
Help you what?
Why I'm going on, why we left home. Have you seen anyone else who looks like me?
I mean, I've kept an eye out, but I haven't seen anyone. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I didn't think so.
None of the halflings that look like you.
Oh. Not really. I've done some research myself, and I haven't seemed to be able to come across anybody like her, actually. Her occurrence was quite interesting. I remember beautiful flowers that day. It was an amazing day, really.
That's what everyone always says. Well, I'm so happy I got to see you, Lyndon. I really missed you.
I miss you too. I'm glad you've made some friends. They kind of like scans all of you again. They're an interesting looking group.
What's that supposed to mean?
And I'm just saying, like, from someone who was very much in their shell, and it's just nice that she's making some capable looking friends. Giving
We're very
you
capable.
Seem capable.
It seems when we left Philbin, she grew up quite a bit. Maybe it was us she was actually protecting.
Did you, speaking of, just remember, that mud monster, did you, like, tell anyone about that?
Oh yes, your mother and your whole family.
Mom. Yeah,
yes.
it actually happened on my birthday. So at birthday dinner, I think we brought it up to everybody, but no one knew anything about it.
Well, I'm surprised Mom didn't know anything. What did it look like?
Should I show you again?
I mean, I don't think it looked
This
like...
Not on the table.
Oh no, okay. Oh man. I look for notes. No, I did not take any notes on it.
Well, I was jumping off of the lighthouse. When I saw something in the water, so after I landed, kind of, we went over to inspect it, and I don't know, these big mud things just crept out of the water and started attacking us. Actually, yeah.
Alright.
Just like big blobs of mud.
I mean,
Weird.
Whisper and I fought an ice monster sort of thing.
Whoa.
It was kind of gross.
Where was this?
It
The
was
ice
gross.
was like, I was on my way from Kaimal, and then Whisper came running out of the woods with this thing chasing her.
Yeah. It had ice popsicles with blood in them.
What
It was
Oh.
not a good popsicle.
It does not
Yeah.
sound like
Where's
a good
the head
popsicle.
Well, and then there was something bigger further off that we decided, like, well, we're not gonna mess with this right now, and just sort of booked our way here.
I grab Lyndon's face. Lyndon, you must tell your commander that the entire world is being attacked by mud monsters and ice things. And I let go of his face. I'm sorry. Oh, I rub his face. I haven't seen you in a while.
That's okay. It's okay. Miss you too, buddy. Okay. Well, I don't think we've had any ice or mud monsters in the city that I'm, at least not in any other reports I've read. So
You've had worse. You had manticores and
yeah,
spider.
yeah, but no like elemental creatures. That's.
You should make the reports now that you know about them.
Okay. Thanks, Clover. Not that I love doing more than paperwork.
Actually,
your job.
speaking of, Joe, seeing as one of the focuses of my studies at the Cobalt Soul, or the Cobalt Reserve rather, is involving primordial and elemental creatures. May I make a history check or
Yeah.
something to see if I know anything about ice monsters and mud monsters and what
Yeah.
might have been going on?
Yeah, of course. Especially with the name Mephit that you've been given, I'd say go ahead and roll an advantage as well.
Ooh, an advantage. That'll do. Perfect, because the first one was a 4. The second one is a 17.
Nice.
Okay. So based on what they've said and what they're describing, they are Mephits. You understand that Mephits are a basic elemental creature. They're commonly summoned by wizards to perform menial tasks. They're pretty much like the lowest form of malevolent elemental creatures. Pretty basic thing. Nothing particularly of note about them.
Except that they're a low form, which means there are higher forms.
Well, yeah, you're aware of like elementals and more intelligent elemental creatures, like the Titans. Just knowing history, the Titans are like the ultimate elemental form. So
No.
You should be safe, Lyndon. We don't want to take up too much of your time, but what is your plans exactly?
I mean, I got the day off because I was gonna, spend time with Clover. But I mean, so I'm free to hang out, or if you guys want to, I could tag along. Got nothing else better to do.
Have you ever had a New York style carrot before?
I don't think I've ever had a New York style carrot.
Oh man, I thought they were all the rage around here. You
This is
have
so-
to try one.
I mean,
Yeah,
Sure.
Wish Gormrog.
I didn't-
Gormrog.
Oh my god. What?
Oh, they need a carrots now, New York style.
Yeah, I was listening.
I
I mean,
don't.
maybe we could do a little more research and then maybe have them with dinner or something. What time is it? I feel like it's still early in the day.
Yeah, you're coming up on probably based off how long you spent studying and researching. You're like almost noonish.
If we
Lunch.
feel that there needs to be more information, even after lunch, we can go back to my school and we can ask my professor. He's always full of random information, a little eccentric like myself. But
Yeah, we
more
did
about
want to check out the school.
yes, but we deal more in a different type of science. A little bit more broad. Nothing so specific as summons or anything like that.
But wasn't the creature coming from that direction? Or we thought?
Oh, he was. This is true. Oh, maybe he'll
What-
know about that. That is quite right.
Which
His
creature?
name is-
When we were cutting the cocoons?
Oh,
and-
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like yeah. The creature.
Should
it's
we go
called
through-
Eticat.
The Eticat. Should we go through the Eticat's tunnel to get there and see where we end up?
I don't know if all of us could fit through that.
I look at you all up, kind of. No, okay. What is?
I don't really want to go back down there myself. But if everyone goes.
Yeah, I mean, I'll pretty much do anything my new friends do.
Well, that's not a great thing to say.
We'll not be jumping off any bridges, Clover. Do not worry. Maybe a lighthouse or two, but
Only lighthouses.
Yeah. Jesus.
Lyndon, have
Yeah.
you heard of anyone doing weird stuff? And where is it? The Scholar Awards? Did I get that right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bunch of wizards and teachers and colleges, so there's weird stuff going on all the time over there.
oh, let's say we
And that's
pop
where
in
the
and see if
league is, right?
Yeah, the league has their sanctum over there.
They're in the tower. The Spellwright Tower.
It's the
That's more towards the Opal Ward, isn't it?
it's the Spellwright sanctum.
Yeah, that.
Not so much a tower. The tower is a different people.
But go on.
People are they?
That's the Humanor Observatory. That big tower thing.
what is it observing exactly?
It's these fucking crazy people. Like it's like they call them scions and Humanor or something like that. They read the stars or some crazy weird stuff like that.
Science
Try-
of what?
I don't remember.
Scions of Umanor.
Scions of Umanor. And they read the stars.
Yeah, like some. I don't know. I don't really understand that stuff.
Maybe Gormrod
I
cut
don't know.
for us.
What is it?
Maybe they can read the apple that you cut for us.
It's just an apple.
It's a star.
Yeah, the
In an
stars are in
apple.
every apple. Anyway, Lyndon, you're starting to seem a little interesting. No offense, Clover or Felix, but you know about unique coffee shops. You know about towers with people who study the stars. You got a date with a high up mage chick named Wendy with the pink hair and gold on her fingers. Like, Lyndon.
I'm a
Almost
interesting.
impressed.
I'm an interesting person.
I'm
Lots
starting to
of
see
faith.
that.
I kid. You know, Stillben can only do so much. It's quite impressive to see somebody come from such a harbor town doing so much great things.
Listen, I get
Well, we're
to,
from Holbolt, so not exactly Stillben.
Yes, this is true.
You're from what?
Holbolt?
Yeah.
It's a little halfling village just outside of Stillben.
Holbolt?
Beautiful place. Best honey, I would say, on the continent.
Ever. Even better than Marie Lynn's, but don't tell her that. Unless she wants to buy some. Because they'll sell.
Maybe, but you gotta be careful how you approach that. That is a dangerous game. So let's see here. Finnick.
Hmm.
You said something about ice monsters, and Whisper, you said it threw popsicles at you?
Oh, there were popsicles involved that I picked up.
They were
thinking-
in the ground,
Yeah.
and
It
they
killed
were
something.
ice
Blood pop.
flesh.
Yeah.
So
I'm
they
sorry,
like
what?
shot up from the ground?
No. It killed
Yeah.
something.
Or
It killed something. And they're in the ice. I was gonna eat it, but
but
it
she
melted.
didn't.
And it was
Probably
not
good.
yeah.
So,
But
do
then there
either
was
of
that
you
big
remember
thing behind it.
Big thing.
Yeah.
You know what that big thing was?
No idea. Cause
I don't know a lot of things.
It's okay.
all I know is that the smaller little ice creature could fly as well.
It could fly.
It was like a
All right. Yeah.
goblin sort of ice thing. That's all I know about it.
That sounds like an elemental. Just wondering where it came from. And if the
is
big thing
summoning
is... Say again?
If something's summoning elementals or in other different places, and these monsters are randomly being brought around, it sounds like somebody's hands are going quite widespread.
Hmm.
It took us about how long, Clover, to ride here? About a week, I would say. And that's.
Days. Something like that.
I wonder if there's a center. Lyndon, question. Do you know the area very well?
In relatively.
I pull out a map of Stillben, and then I would pull out maybe if I have a map of where we're at. I said, can you possibly tell us if there's an epicenter of where this is happening? After hearing everything that we did.
It's not a bad idea.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I know my questions are scary sometimes, but I know the monster's coming from Stillben. Help me.
You're attacked over here. What I Holy come on, jeez Louise.
I guess I'm asking, does it seem like there's a radius? If you guys would help, maybe you all have maps of your hometown? No?
No.
All right. I will
Okay.
say roll an intelligence check.
I can tell you where the spiders were. That's about it.
3 and 2.
From Marie Lintz. Yeah,
I know.
yeah. You got it.
That was a 7.
It was 7? Okay.
17.
17? Okay.
Okay.
Gathering all the data that you guys have here, you kind of like plot it all out. If you include the 2 method incidents, it's a very large area, and those do kind of seem like outliers based on everything that all the data you have. It's hard to find a real pattern to it. It does seem to be like offshooting on the main road, like the main road into town seems like, but that seems obvious to you. Like obviously, things are going to kind of branch off of that. Besides that, you don't see too much of a pattern. It just kind of like scattershot off of the main road in various points.
If possible, I would like to try and rescribe what he has shown us and into my journal. Very conspiracy theory, like, best thing I can think of is, it's all connected somehow, even if it's not.
Okay. It's going to take you a little bit of time, but throughout the course of the day, you can tackle parts of that. What does everyone else want to do?
So, Lyndon, since you know the place so well, let me ask you. I guess you guys are following the clasp, I think they're called?
Yeah, the clasp, yeah. Heard of
Well,
them?
I thought I should let you've heard of them?
Mm-hmm. Have you heard of them?
I found directions to their hideout.
Okay. I will definitely need that information.
Yeah, I just thought even though you've been here forever and I've only been here for 2 days, maybe I should let you know where they're hiding out.
Oh, okay. Thanks. So
You're
much.
welcome.
So sweet of you.
I
Where
found
did you
the
say where they are?
I found the writing in the sewers where we found the spiders, right down the entrance. If you have anyone on the team who speaks and reads Thieves' Cant, it's right on the wall there. Plain as the eye can see.
How do you speak Thieves' Cant?
Oh, Mrs. Malis taught me.
Why is she teaching you that?
That's just part of home ec.
That's just fucking strange.
Language!
Strange.
I'm telling Mom for sure.
Clover, I love you. Please don't get involved with the clasp. Just I know.
Oh, well, I'm not. That's why I'm telling you.
Yeah,
so that
I
you
know,
guys
but
can involve.
I know how you. I know you're gonna want to die, and just. I'm just.
I'm gonna want to die.
No, you don't. Please, just don't mess with the clasp.
Got it. Just the league.
Don't mess with the league either.
Oh, okay.
Leave them all alone. Don't
Sure.
mess with any powerful groups.
Okay. Got it.
Find lost cats again.
Oh,
Unless-
okay.
After messing with lost cats. Check.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's all you
Keep
that's all-
going into the sewers to find lost cats.
No,
Got
don't
it.
go in the sewers. Just surface area stuff. Don't do anything dangerous.
Oh, are they truly lost if they're on the surface area?
I don't. You're supposed to be on my team here.
Oh, you're right. Number 5. The 6. Oh, I'm sorry. Clover, no cats.
Okay.
Jeez.
She's just gonna drink her cider. She's fine.
So, Lyndon, forgive me for assuming, but you came to the great city of Westruun to become a god?
Yeah.
Clova and Felix, what brought you here?
Felix brought me here.
Yes. A little bit, kind of. I have kind of ran after her, but yes. Yes, I came for some questions. I joined a college hoping to learn some stuff about a type of magic maybe that could lead me into a venture of having to figure out what all these numbers are. And you see him kind of swipe around the air. Get out of the way, too. Go. Anyways, but I didn't learn much other than that I'm very good at quantum physics.
Clover?
Okay.
What brought me here?
Yeah.
Oh,
You just on an adventure with your friend?
No, my mom wouldn't let me leave the house until I turned 19 because she didn't think it was safe for me. So last week was my 19th birthday, and
Happy birthday!
Thank you. I don't need any help now at all, except for Felix a little bit. 'Cause
And
he's
I
gonna
in no
teach me
way came here
magic.
because Lyndon told me to make sure that you were safe.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't do that because he knows I wouldn't want that.
No, never do something like that.
Yeah, I've always wanted to leave my home to see if I can find out a little bit more about myself because I don't exactly belong there the same way as everybody else. So I'm on a journey, and I left on my 19th birthday with my best friend Felix, and he told me about a place called Marie Lynn's where they let anybody inside. So we thought that was a good place to start.
I mean, they don't let just anybody in, but
Well, they let
it
me
is
in.
a safe. It's a safe place for people who look different.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant.
And around here,
Like-
we always around there. We keep family important. Family's very important.
That's right. And I'll just kind of like put my hand on his shoulder and just say, "Family is important." But you know,
No more.
really, really tall women with silvery eyes are welcome there too.
I'm assuming you're talking about me.
So you're the only one with silvery eyes here. But what brought you to the sim?
Just been traveling,
Uh-huh.
just trying to keep moving.
I like your silvery eyes. I think if I could have any eyes, I would have your silvery eyes.
Thank you. Sounds a little weird,
I-
but thank you.
I know it's this one over here. She likes to do the talking. I mean, Gormy, you notice that? She likes to do the talking. I like
Which one?
Going over this one over here. One likes with silver eyes.
I can quiet down if you want me to.
Oh no, believe me. As much as I don't like to do all the talking, I love to hear the talking. I love it.
I think what my friend is trying to say is that we'd like to know more about you. You tend to keep to yourself.
He's good with the words.
I've never been an incredibly social person, so excuse me if I feel out of place.
You're fine. You never have to apologize for that.
Oh, I feel
We're
like
all
I've
a
gotten
little-
to know you so well in the past 2 days. I already feel so close to you.
A spider beast here and there usually brings people together.
Have you fought spider beasts before, Felix?
I mean, Lyndon and Clover have squashed smaller spiders at times when we were kids, but past that, no.
And Whisper, do you have any intentions behind your travels? Bringing you here?
I wanted to see more of the world, and my parents were like, "Hey, we want you to see more of the world," and I was like, "Yeah, it's time." And so they're like, "Hey, have a good time," and I just decided to go on an adventure
Where did you come from?
far away.
Oh, okay. That's where I want to go.
We'll get there, Clover. Yes. Eventually, somehow.
Tristan and I, to be fair, well, I'm not just going to ask for information without giving it. We come from the Rivermore tribe. It's a nomadic tribe. And I learned about the Cobalt Reserve, and I came here to study and learn. Tristan came to protect me. Because, as he
He's your
said,
protector.
family's important.
Are
What
you
was
related?
the name of your tribe again?
River Maw.
Say no, we're not related by any blood, but there's no blood that can relate the bond that we have.
So your
That's
best friend.
exactly how it is with us.
Say, I'm the River Nor tribe. They're my blood, my family. Family is more important to me than anything. Oh well, other than my morning tea. My morning tea is I need that. Without my morning tea, my family means absolutely nothing to me. But I need my tea.
Family.
But he saved my life. The tribe saved my life. I owe this man and that tribe my entire life.
Wow.
And the one thing I've learned more than anything in my travels during the world is family is everything. And
I mean, to be fair, you wouldn't have needed any saving if you had clothes on.
What?
hey.
This is a whole story.
See, now we're talking semantics. Like hey. We made it work, but at the end of the story, I could have done it.
Why?
You could have, yeah.
Why? Why? I need
Why
to
what?
know why. Why was he naked?
Were you on a date?
Oh.
I mean, it must have gone
You
well if
know
you're
what?
naked.
Let's just say it was a really bad date. That I got
Oh.
the save
Wasn't a good
from
time.
the bad date.
Really?
Was it with
really bad.
Wendy?
No.
I mean, knowing Wendy, it sounds about right. Was it Wendy?
Does everybody know Wendy? Felix,
I don't
do you
know.
know Wendy?
I do not know Wendy. I don't know if I want to. Luckily, Lyndon has never shared her with me. Oh, I mean, no.
Is that something you've done before?
We're not that close as friends.
I mean,
Is that a
I
problem?
feel like
If
I'm
you
missing
want.
so much.
It's a big city, Clover. There was a lot I was keeping from you in the letters. Oh man, I thought you weren't gonna learn this much.
Lyndon just kind of reaches out and puts his hand on top of yours, Felix. It's okay.
Clover is going to continue to sip her cider.
We're gonna hear an earful from your mother, Lyndon. You understand this, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know, but she doesn't need to know every detail of what I do here.
So
She
much
doesn't need to
tea.
know about.
So much tea.
None of my business.
You see, Tristan C is like half full, but they've been talking. It's like cold, so he's not even looking at it much anymore. Doesn't care.
Nervous now after this conversation. I would like to take this wet rag and start cleaning every table I see. As a, look, yes, I'm just gonna clean this over here while you guys talk.
Oh, thank you. You didn't have that. I appreciate it. I mean, you did.
I
pour
think I
mud on
splattered
it.
some mud. Don't worry about
Okay.
it. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Joe?
Yeah.
Can you give us a description of these people again? The old lady, Lyndon, just anybody else in the place?
Sure. Looking around, there's like 3 tables that are all, like I said, each one's a different shape, different design. There's candles kind of burning on each table and hanging from like the center of the room. The countertop is just like another table that's just like kind of placed up in the against one wall that she kind of operates and works behind. The woman is a older halfling woman. She's got like this very old pink and white like patch dress. Her hair is grayed and kind of like tied up behind her head. Her fingers, looking at them, like you see just the years of like doing work with her hands. Not like super intensive work where they're just calloused, but like doing fine, delicate work with her hands. You can just see it as her fingers are kind of curled around the different things that she works with. Looking around, there's no one else besides you on the second floor, and yeah, that's about it.
And
What does
did
Lyndon look like?
Lyndon is a halfling. He handsome, in his mid-20s to mid to late 20s, as far as you can tell. Short brown hair. He's very military style cut. Well built, especially for a halfling. He's definitely has the look you'd expect of a town guard. Just wearing a light tan shirt with a darker tan pants with boots, and he's got his 2 short swords on his side. So, did you want me to show you the way to the League of Miracles? Did you want to?
Yeah, the
Oh.
League of Miracles seems to be the center point of almost all of this.
Or did we want to go to the academy, like you said then?
Could we stop at the academy first, and maybe check out to see what, because I believe they have an outpost there as well, right?
The who?
The League? Or is that somebody else? The League of Miracles has a kind of like a guild of some kind at the academy, or is that somebody else?
No, it's not at the academy. They have the academy. They're both in the Scholar Ward, but they're two separate locations.
Understood. Okay. Yes, I mean, I thought maybe he could give us some more information, honestly, on Clover. I was hoping to show. No, I don't mean to show you off like that, Clover, but my professor might have some information, and he's been very interested in meeting you. I've talked about you a lot.
I didn't know that you were talking about me.
Like I said, I'm trying to find as much information for you as I could. Not
Oh.
much come from it, but a little bit.
Okay.
Like you're not from here, I know that.
I mean, I don't want them to like test me. That would be
No,
weird.
of course not. No.
Okay. Anti-animal testing.
That's in the other ward.
There-
I don't-
What kind of tests do you give animals?
Oh, I don't give any animals any test. I deal more in numbers, and but there are sadly
Probably
some
what they were
others
doing
that-
to that spider creature.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep forgetting the name of it, but
Look
I
at
don't
Gormrog.
think
The name.
And a cat.
Yeah, Etiquette. Yes.
thank you.
Sorry.
Or as I like to call it, number 2.
do animals pass the test.
I hope so.
That we don't know yet.
Number 2.
Yes.
Just so, like, in case there's someone who's just joining the game, just could you describe what Clover looks like again? Just because Herringons are not like a common race, so.
Oh, yeah. I don't have my little description card in front of me, so this is gonna sound a little off, but Clover, so a Herringon is like a rabbit person. So Clover is about 3'5", I think. I made her. She's like 3'5", and she has short, peachy orange fur, and she has long lop ears, but they're like tied back in a green bandana because she's trying to hide them a little bit. And she has like curly, orangish red hair, and her feet are out because there are no shoes that fit, large rabbit feet. And she's wearing like green overalls and a long sleeve shirt underneath because, again, even though her feet are out, she's trying to hide as much of herself as possible. So, and like you can see like her overalls are kind of covering it, but you can see like where a tail would be. There's like a little like puff under the overalls.
Okay.
Just because you said you weren't sure, according to my notes, you did say 3'5", so you were right on with that.
Okay, so
You grew taller than me.
Only slightly.
all right, so I guess we'll finish up. I'll pay for the drinks. Don't you have to worry about that. Kind of pulls out a few silver and puts it on the table. You know, go over to the academy.
Can I see downstairs first?
I wanted
Yeah.
to see downstairs too. I saw gadgets and gizmos aplenty. Sorry.
I'll be right
Who's
back.
it and what's it? What's downstairs?
Well, there
There's
was
a little shop.
yeah.
All sort of trinkets everywhere.
Yeah, we could check it out. Why not?
I mean, I was gonna check it out regardless.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. So you make your way back downstairs. As you come back down, there's again just rows of things. Nothing's like actually on any sort of shelving. It's just piled on itself, and it's chaos down here. There's just trinkets and knickknacks and paddywhacks everywhere you look, and there is a young halfling, kind of like working the stand there, the countertop there, and he's like, hello. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Got anything shiny?
I got a lot of shiny stuff. What are you looking for? I've got this, and he kind of like points to one thing that's kind of stacked up into one of the piles. It's just like a bunch of little metal peas that. Why they're metal peas, you have no idea. But I got some of those. I got this, and he points to a corkscrew. It's not really shiny, but I got this, and he grabs like a knitting needle that's just like ivory. I got that bucket. It's got a hole in it, so there's that. If you ever need a hole with a bucket in it.
How much for the hole with the bucket?
That'll
would
be
you-
3 copper.
3
Why
copper.
would you need
Deal.
a hole with a
There you go.
bucket in it?
Why would
Why
you
do
not
you
need a
not
hole
want
with the bucket? Oh my gosh. Yeah, he understands. Amazing shop, beautiful place. I love it.
Do you have anything magic? Anything special?
Well, yeah, let me see what I got. Kind of runs down an aisle. Takes like 3 minutes before he runs back. And he's got like a small pipe that's just like carved out of stone. I have this. It's a pipe that is carved from granite. How did it become carved like that? Who knows? But I've got this.
Crazy.
Yeah.
How much?
Do you got
not
anything?
This.
Not my style.
How did it get carved?
Magic.
Can you-
Do you hear that? Chloe?
He is very good at quantum physics, I swear.
Okay.
No, just you want magic? That's a magical carved pipe. That's beautiful.
But what does it do?
It allows you to smoke tobacco.
Is it magic tobacco?
That's dependent on what you put in it.
Don't think we need
No, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna pass on that.
Okay.
We all watching everyone shop for this. Okay.
I feel the bucket with the hole is a little bit more necessary.
Is it like a big hole or like a little hole?
Good question, I guess. I don't know.
It's probably like that big.
Oh my god.
Oh, beautiful! I put the bucket on my head. Oh my gosh, I love it. Thank you. Bucket's on my head.
Hey, well, that finding use for it already. You doubted the usefulness of a hole with a bucket in it.
I want to look for something that like glistens with a light on it, like a glass or something shimmery.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me, or investigation rather, or whichever one you want, whichever you prefer.
Perception. I am
Okay.
very perceptive. 17.
Okay. Looking around, there are several things that glint in the sun. One of them, the first thing you notice is like this, like preserved glass eye, and as you look at it, like you pick it up and like you feel your whole body like start to stiffen a little bit, like not to the point where it's like actually slowing you down, but like very suddenly, like your joints get very tight as you look at that. There's a small spear tip that's got a little bit of blood on it. That is there. There's a floating glass orb that just kind of like sits there, and as you get close, it like starts to move towards you, and just starts to follow you around this shop. You see a dagger that you touch. As you pick it up, there's like a little bit of blood on it. As you touch the tip, though, it kind of retracts into the handle. It just pops back out.
I'm very interested in the glass orb.
Okay. It's a glass orb that follows you around. It doesn't move very fast, but that's what it does.
Does it have a name?
Jim. Jimmy Jim.
Jimmy Jim. How much for Jimmy Jim?
5 silver.
I'll take it.
There you go. That's,
Do you mind, Whistler? Could I see Jimmy?
Don't hurt Jimmy Jim.
No. I would take the globe, I take some ink out, and I put a smiley face on it for you. There's Jimmy Jim. Yes, what beautiful face. You can wash it off if you want. If you wanted a different emotion, wash it off. Sad? Happy. There you go.
Oh my god. I love this game.
Do you have any items that could emit light in darkness?
Let me see. Kind of starts rummaging around in the back.
I can just make an item light up.
You can?
Yeah. I'll just pull out one of my daggers and I'll cast the light cantrip on it, and the blade just lights up with this like golden
Cool.
aura.
Yeah, do you have anything like that?
I don't think so.
Or I could just
I have this.
do it for you.
He kind of like grabs a belt from one of the racks, and it's like the buckle on it just like kind of faintly glows blue. It's not enough to light up anything. It's just like a glow in the dark. Like when you hold something and it's glow in the dark, it just kind of glows slightly.
Cool. Well, thanks. But my new best friend Finnick just said that we're gonna be right next to each other forever. So I'm just gonna stick with her. I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm really happy for you. That sounds. It's so nice to have
Amazing.
friends. Can I be your guys' friend too?
What?
Can you?
Can I be your friend too?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I haven't really had friends.
What? Me either.
It's
until
just
2
me and
days
my mom.
ago.
I'm just gonna start slowly backing out of the shop.
We're right there with her.
I just kind of want to get to investigating this stuff.
Where?
Nice to meet you. Lovely shop.
Thank you. I'll see. Where do you guys? Where are we gonna hang out later? Did you wanna
Yeah,
meet up?
what's your name?
We'll contact you.
My name's Clover.
Oh, Clover. My name's Pan.
Pan. I
Yeah.
love that name. Pan.
No M. It's just Pan.
Okay, well, we'll definitely, next time I'm in town, I'll have to meet up with you, Pan.
Okay, I'll be here. It's just me and my mom. So.
Cool.
So now we have Stir, Fry, and Pan as NPCs.
Do we ever get the old lady's name?
No.
I'm
These
gonna
are
be
quite
playing with Jimmy
collective,
Jim.
I think.
Stir fry.
Is that what you're doing?
What I miss?
I'm just playing. I'm assuming that the glass orb just like will float. If I lift my hand up, it'll float up a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm just gonna be.
Like a
Cool.
balloon. Like a de-inflating helium balloon.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you all start to exit the shop, the plan is to go to the academy, correct?
Felix is old school.
Okay. So as you all begin to make
What
your way
time is
there,
it by chance, actually? What time is it?
you're coming up on say 12:30, 1 o'clock ish. Having
It's
spent
time
some
to get a watch.
having spent some time
Sorry.
in the between the shop and the cafe. But as you all begin to make your way to the academy, we're going to take our break. Hope everyone sticks around. We're going to play the Phoenix ad, and they're probably going to do an ad break on it too. We'll stick around, everyone. Love you guys. We'll see you in a little bit. About 10 minutes.
I'm Jacqueline Wilmot, Director of Volunteer and Community Engagement at the Phoenix. We're on a mission to help as many people as we can.
I'm blown away, honestly, by the impact our volunteers are having across the country. The Phoenix is yoga, it's art, it's hiking, it's music. So there's a lot of really exciting things happening at the Phoenix.
Now, because of our virtual volunteer platform, we can take Phoenix anywhere. All they have to do is pick up that volunteer flag, and it's started.
The people, they tend to come to the Phoenix because they get something out of it, you know? There's something genuine about that. And then, you know, along the way, they realize I can give back. What's so unique about volunteering with the Phoenix is that you can just come as you are, and we will give you the tools and the training to be successful.
I became a volunteer with the Phoenix so that I could give back, even if it's just a little bit of what they've given me. One of my most favorite things about volunteering is meeting people, connecting. I've made friends that I will have for a lifetime.
So it's been a dream of mine to be able to bring fitness or physical activities to the sober community here in Long Beach. And so to hear that the Phoenix was already here and doing that was super exciting for me.
Service to others has been played a major role in my personal recovery. So I like that the Phoenix lets me combine an activity and some service. I also really like riding my bike, so hand in hand they go together.
I love the Phoenix. I don't know. It's just the classes have really helped me come out of my shell a little bit. I have my confidence back, which I didn't have even though I got clean from drugs and alcohol. I feel like my life is taking off, and everybody at the Phoenix is helping me do that.
Once Phoenix has helped you rise from the ashes, there's this sort of natural response where you want to do that for other people. And the beauty of that is as soon as they find that strength and fortitude in their recovery, they're reaching back for the next person. And if we did that across the country, imagine how many lives could be touched.
So join us in this movement. Whether you are in recovery or an ally, you have something special to offer. Whether you are looking to lead events or support events, you already have everything you need to bring the Phoenix alive in your community. Get started today. We can't wait to make a difference alongside you.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's jump right back into it as you guys are all making your way to the academy. What is the plan?
I would like to try and direct us to Professor Eltward Gibbons' office. Depending on the time of day, maybe I've graduated, so I don't really know the schedule. So I'm definitely running in here just like, hey, I'm an alumni. Ha ha ha.
Okay. Let me get. Okay, so you make your way down through the Scholar Ward. Kind of, easy enough for you to lead everyone. Felix, eventually coming up on the large academy building, you enter into the front. There's just marble halls. The school is just gorgeously built. All of you who have never been here can just instantly tell that this academy kind of holds itself to a high standard. It shows as you look around. Felix, you start leading them straight down through towards your professor. I'm sorry, I forget what you said already.
Yep, Professor Eltward Gibbons,
Okay.
or old professor, I guess.
Yeah, you know easy enough where he is, and you remember his office hours well enough that you know that this would be a pretty good time to get in touch with him. Eventually, you hook a right, hook a left, and eventually find your way to the office door. It's pretty run-of-the-mill, just a nicely carved oak door, but it's got his name kind of stamped onto the front of it with the Professor of Quantum Physics moniker underneath.
I lightly knock, and I was like, Professor Gibbons? Hello, Gibbons?
Hello?
I open the door. Gibbons! Yes. Long time no see, not really, but...
Felix, good to see you!
Yes.
As you all enter in, instantly you see this silvery bearded gnomish man, long black hair. He's even sitting in his chair. You could tell that this is a very short person, only about 3 feet tall. His chair, he has like several books stacked underneath him to give him a little bit of a look over this massive oak desk that he sits behind. There is piles of books like strewn about all across the entirety of the office. He's got green eyes, a crooked nose, kind of like comes down and clicks off to the side. You get the sense that at some point he probably broke a nose. And he was wearing just like a black robe with as he kind of like has these books. Looks up over the chair at you. Well, never quite seen someone like you. Very interesting. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, dear. My name is Eltward Gibbons. I've taught your friend here for quite a bit of time. What is your name?
So Clover looks very nervous. She's got her hands shoved in her pockets, and she's like very like timidly standing, like closed off. And she looks up, and I'm Clover.
Clover. Oh, you did tell me that, didn't you, before, Felix? Well, Clover, it's a pleasure to meet you. Do you know anything about your lineage, or has this been something that you've always had?
She's always had hair like this. Yes, she's in ears, I believe.
No, my parents are halflings.
Your parents are halflings. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And when you were born, you came out looking like this, huh? From halflings. Interesting.
No. Well, no one. No. Well, I came to Holbolt when I was like 2.
Oh. Okay. So, is it the parents from? Interesting. Yeah.
They adopted me.
Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Interesting. I would very much like to learn more about you. This is a quite interesting person. Thank you so much, Felix, for bringing her to me.
Yes, you're always interested in finding new and I was hoping maybe you talked once very long ago about a place where an ancient type of magic was used. You were very sporadic about it, and I kind of motioned to your books. You're always reading at least six editions of something. I might have accidentally fallen into some of that magic. And I just kind of pull out my journal and I throw it in front of you, and I flip over and I kind of flip to the Nergy kind of spell. Don't be upset with me. I know you said not to touch this magic. I was hoping maybe you could help me find a direction to walk, I guess. Me and Clover are looking for answers. We dived into possible dimensions and universes, but where does one go for that?
Well, I mean, I'm not a wizard, of course, but I know there's Feywild and the Shadowfell. Different creatures that.
I guess my question is, where do we walk to? We're trying to travel. We're trying to look for answers. What would I've looked hard in this school. No offense to, this marvelous place, but I haven't been able to find what I think we are looking for. We're hoping to continue that.
Our stream is off.
Yeah, I think we have issues.
Okay. Oh.
And Joe, when you were talking for a second, it was like really like glitchy and laggy for.
There's a lot of comments saying the audio wasn't working.
Joe, when you were talking for a second, It had to be me. It had to be me.
We're back.
Okay. Yes. But yes, I was more wondering, where might we look for more information on such magic or places? You've helped me understand these numbers that are around me, which I'm very grateful for, but I need to find, I guess, maybe follow them? I don't know.
Let's play a game.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna continue.
Yes. Professor, I was just more wondering if you could, maybe you've helped me so much in figuring out these numbers that sprawl around me and understanding how to control this a bit more. I ask you one more time, where maybe there's a continent or another organization I don't know about, but anything, east, west, I'm quite lost.
I said I'm not really a wizard, so I don't know of like ways to go to different planes. It's not something I'm quite familiar with.
Yes.
What do you mean? What do you mean different planes?
Well, you see, Clover, I've researched once, and I found that it's possible that we have our existence here, right? And then we have another existence next to us at the same time. Think of number 1 is next to 2, as 2 is next to 3, and 3 is next to 4. They're all next to each other. And then they count down and go up, but they all exist at the same time. It's a lot. I'm confused myself. That's why I'm hoping maybe I can get answers.
Yeah, I think this would be a question better meant for a practitioner of the arcane. As far as like veils between the planes.
Interesting. Don't look so blue. I'm not getting any of this either.
Seems like more things you'd know.
I see you've brought some other people. Hello, everyone.
Yes, I'm sorry. These are our new friends, actually. I don't get out much, but Clover, these are more Clover friends, and we met not too long ago. I would hold my hands out, but I wouldn't introduce. I'm very awkward. I'm just like, people.
I am Whisper.
Well, hello. It's a pleasure to meet you, dear.
Sure.
My name is Professor Eltward Gibbons.
He helps me with numbers.
And what's your deal? Why do you find me so interesting?
Well, I've never seen anyone quite like you. It's a unique conundrum.
What are your intentions?
To teach at this academy.
Okay. Well, if Felix trusts you, I guess I do too.
Oh, Felix, you trust me. That's nice.
I do. Yes, you've guided me in a great amount of ways. I'm not dead, and I've learned how to use it a little bit more usefully, I guess. Thanks to you, really.
Well,
you don't say you're a wizard, but you're quite crafty and very smart. And I was hoping, thank you for the information. One last question. We've learned that maybe that some magical beasts possibly have been roaming this town. I hope that you stay protected if you've seen this, and do you happen to know anything by chance of where this is coming from? We've tracked it kind of in this area.
Well, I usually stay inside the academy. Just I much need to go out anywhere. Besides that, I haven't really heard too much about monster attacks. Has that been happening?
Oh, don't worry yourself. Just don't go outside. Oh, don't worry. Just don't go outside.
Well, Felix, you've raised this issue to me. Is it something I should be concerned about?
I do believe so. And well, let's just say I've counted in the last day, about 5 or 6 dead bodies.
Oh my goodness. Why?
Yes.
Why are you dealing with dead bodies?
Felix. It's more if you count the ones that we
Yes, this
more?
is true.
Felix, what are you getting involved in? This doesn't sound like the sort of thing we've learned at the academy.
I know. I tried to. I was hoping. Well, we were hoping to help somebody. There was a little girl who needed help, and she led us to this cave. And there were spiders and fire, and then death. Lots of death. But the girl is okay, and now we are looking for creatures, possibly. I don't know. When I look at Gormrog, honestly, he's a little bit more well versed in this. I'm just here to keep Clover safe.
Oh well, hello.
That's actually a pretty well said description of everything.
Well, how are you, sir? My name is Elthwart Gibbons.
Gibby, I got it.
That's all. Got it. Is that a nickname? I've never had a nickname before. That's quite nice. Oh, Gibby. Oh, call me Gibby. All right, very well. You appear to be wearing an outfit that I'm tangentially familiar with. Are you a book learner as well, good sir?
Yeah, I'm a book learner.
A good old patron of the written word, as it were.
You like to talk, but you don't really say much, do you?
Not usually.
Oh.
You don't say much at all, anyway.
Either. He does with numbers.
Yes.
To be fair, I don't trust you yet. I know these two do. But you're making her uncomfortable, and therefore I don't trust you.
Well, therefore, I don't trust you.
I am sorry for making you uncomfortable. That certainly wasn't my intention. But I see you found some of the rough and tumble type here, Felix. It's
Excuse me,
yes.
I am a book learner.
Well, a book learner who can clearly beat someone with that book.
It's one way to get to another thing. It's all in the same end, though, is it not? Semantics.
I certainly see the need to deal with some company like this, Felix. Anyways,
Yes.
There's anything else I can do for you?
Oh, no, I just wanted to say hi while I was in town, and hopefully introduce you to the one I always speak about.
Well, it's been quite a pleasure meeting you, dear.
And stay away from those monsters, and don't mind anything if you hear about craziness that will.
Insight check.
Who are you
Has it
inciting?
really been a pleasure meeting me?
Go ahead,
Oh.
roll an insight check.
10.
Hey, Clover, would you like that to be different?
No.
So, okay, let's say, did I see you differently when you were nicer?
Okay, so he's clearly nervous about the whole just meeting people first off. But the whole situation you can sense he's feeling a little intimidated, but so it's hard to tell if he's genuinely nice to meet you.
What's his office look like? We're in his office, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his office look like?
Large desk in the center, and like I said, he's seated up on like he's got a large chair that's clearly way too big for him, that he has got several like risers up in on the chair so he can sit above his desk. Across the desk there's like 6 books that are just open and strewn about, that you don't know if he's like reading all of these at different times or cross-referencing, but there's notes like across each thing, and there's just numbers written everywhere. Around the office, it is ramshackle. There's piles of books, everywhere in the office. And there is just bookcases with more books lined there. There's a few like small knickknacks there, like an abacus, but besides that, not too much of note.
What are the books on his desk? Can I see what they are?
Yeah, there's books on quantum physics. There's books on the elemental nature of magic and what elements theories on the relationship of elemental components to casting magic, and it's digs into like the science of how magic works.
Do I pick up on the uncomfortable vibe he just gave Gormrog?
Roll an insight check.
Ooh. 21.
Yeah, he's definitely uncomfortable.
All right. Well, like the slight he just gave Gormrog and us, all of us, I guess.
Yeah.
So when he says that, and I see he's feeling kind of weird about us, I'm gonna just take my club, put it out like very noticeably, and like turn around so that my club knocks over one of the piles of books.
Oh, what? Why are you knocking over my books?
Oh, sorry. I'm so clumsy.
Don't believe you.
Well,
I'm gonna try and be intimidating.
At least now it matches the rest of your office.
Well, that's true.
I think they
Well,
can categorize them.
I'm gonna stoop down and pick up the books and like, without blinking, maintain eye contact and just hand it to him, and just say, "Thank you for your time. I think it's time we go."
It was a pleasure. Felix?
Where are you?
Thank you for bringing your new friends to my office.
You're very
I'm gonna
welcome. I honestly like to see people, so he turns around, starts walking out.
I'm gonna step out and wait for Clover.
I'm gonna wave and just like turn around and like slowly walk out. And say, if you find out anything, let Felix know.
I will. Do you want me to do some research on this? Some more research? I'm more than happy to help if I can try and I'll ask some associates of mine.
Just just like don't use my name,
I
Say Carrot.
Yeah, that's fine.
I understand that. But did you want me to tell them a rabbit person is looking for information?
I'm a halfling.
Did I not tell you? She's halfling. She's just like me.
Oh.
And Lyndon.
I think halflings are just
Bova, do you want me to beat this guy up?
I don't know how to do research if there's. I don't know how to. I will ask where halflings come from.
Thank you. It's been a
We'll
pleasure
find
meeting
that
you.
information. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Felix, you've got great professors here.
Yes, he's quite amazing.
He insulted us.
Did he?
Yeah.
Very insensitive.
Yeah.
Did he?
He
I'm
said
sorry,
we
I
were the
don't
rough
know.
and tumble type.
Oh, I thought that was like strong, and brotherly. Oh
He
man.
looked like he was insulting us. And that's why I knocked over the books. So Grimrock, why did you pick up the books that I knocked over? I did it on purpose.
Oh, I used it to intimidate him just a little bit more. Kind of, I did this, you did that, I did this. It just,
Sure.
it's cumulative intimidation.
I just thought it was nice. Too nice for him insulting you.
Sometimes you can be intimidating when being nice. It's actually a really neat mind trick. You
My
should try
mom
it.
always
Yeah.
taught me to kill people with kindness. Maybe one
Yes,
day I'll actually do it.
I'd rather
I
you
feel
not
like you
kill
forgot the
anyone,
best part.
Clover.
Huh?
I'd rather
Oh,
you not
right,
kill anyone,
Lyndon's
Clover.
still here.
Well, hi,
I was gonna say
Tristan.
you could just name your dagger kindness, and then
That's a
That-
great idea, bestie. I'll never say that again. I'm sorry.
no, it's
You
fine.
have to say it again. That's it. That's no longer known as Finnick, just best.
She starts to get a little sweaty, just a little uncomfortable.
I'm so sorry.
See, best friends already, and
okay.
you see, just I grab you guys and like, yes, let's go.
Hey, Felix,
Yes.
you got anybody in this school who knows anything about elementals, perhaps?
Oh, I would imagine I see them a lot. I've been working on myself, and I kind of pull out a familiar that's kind of janky. Light kind of is glitching. I don't know if it's light as an elemental, but I see people mess with elements all the time in the school. I bet we can find somebody who knows what they're talking about. I usually stayed in my dorm studying most of the time.
Well, I'm figuring since y'all fought the mud monster and you two fought the ice monster.
Ice. Popsicle man.
Monster. Yeah.
You know what I do when I'm in the academy and I need answers? It seems to really help and do a lot of good. I also maybe pushed me through the academy faster. I stand in the middle of the hallway and I yell very loudly, "Anybody know about elementals?" And I'm just yelling as loud as I can throughout this academy.
Hey, Tristan, it looks like he went to the same school you did.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Yeah, definitely. That's gonna be a. Oh, yes. That is a nat 1 with a 2 for a 2
Okay.
because I have a plus 2.
So you stand there shouting in the hallway for a bit of time. Like some of the other students there, like kind of like just start to give you a wide berth and just hug the halls to get around all of you. Eventually, you do see a older furbolg man, long straight gray hair, brown eyes, like this silky gray skin, massively tall, about 7'9", big build. He's got this like square, like ugly face. But you instantly recognize this as Agoron, the headmaster.
There you go, Gormrog. I believe he might know something. And you see me kind of slink back a little bit.
Is there something I can help you with?
I was looking for somebody who might knew about elementals. My friend here was curious.
And you thought the best way to go about that was shouting in the hallways?
Well, yes, actually. The last time I needed to know where the bathroom was, I got lost. And it's a huge place, you know. I shouted, "Where is the bathroom?" And somebody was quite nice.
I would ask that you please kindly stop doing that.
Yes. I start to whisper. Oh, where's the? Where would I find information about elementals again for my friend here? This isn't me. I was just more of like the messenger boy. So don't kill the messenger boy.
Well, are you a student here?
I was. I graduated already.
Well, then you should be well aware that the library would be the best place to find out information.
Yes, it's the library. Thank you. It was good to see you again. Hope I don't see you again anymore. And you see me abruptly.
As was you.
When he mentions library, I'm gonna give Tristan like a look. Blech.
Go on, there's a library that we can go to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not so sure your library is going to have too much more that mine didn't, but we can give it a look. Maybe there's a person in the library who can say whether or not you have the books. That might help us, but
I can start yelling if you'd like.
Please don't.
I don't think that guy would like that.
No, fair enough. I really do think that you were right, though. Your library was quite much elaborate, and maybe, where did we need to go after this?
The leak?
We need to investigate the leak, that's right.
Yes. So, honestly, I think we might find more information there.
But we thought that there were smart people making these things with the shackles and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there smart people at the school?
Is that
The
the
school?
professor?
Yeah.
Do you have a professor
I
to
thought
ask
the
about
shackles
the
were
lock?
made by the League.
I don't.
Yes.
Maybe we shouldn't ask the League about the lock, though, because then they'll be like, why do you have our lock? And then, I know Lyndon trusts them, but the other people we talked to didn't.
Who else
Sorry.
did you talk to?
Nobody.
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
Okay, cool.
Felix is going to get us in so much trouble.
So, I mean,
No.
we can go to the league and I can talk to them. Like I said,
Is it going to
I
be
don't know if-
awkward if you see the pink-haired girl?
yeah, be very awkward. I definitely
Let's go.
definitely not. Well, hopefully she is not there. What do you guys
I would like
consider?
to druid craft a slight little rose, and I put it in Lyndon's little pocket. Yes, here you go. Perfect. Yes, it's pink, just like her hair as well.
But he didn't want a second date.
Oh, thank you.
God.
You just.
Delicious.
did.
Continue to the league, I guess, then.
Okay.
That looked really yummy. Do you have any more?
Druid craft another rose, and I hand it to you. There you go.
Thank you.
I lightly woke up to Gormy's ear, and this is what we're doing. Let's
Or
go.
we just do
Yeah.
I have no choice.
You may be able to knock some heads at this place, at least.
Oh, I'm looking more than nothing to do with that. Nothing else. Let's go, please.
Are we walking?
Just
No.
don't swing if the little guy doesn't swing.
No, wait, Lyndon, before we go, I know you know them and you love them and they're like your,
I mean, I don't
closest
love them.
colleagues, whatever. But is it gonna be weird if you go there with like a whole group of people asking very specific questions?
Well, I'm not going. I'm just showing you how to get there. Like, I don't,
Oh.
like I said,
Okay.
You're not coming with us?
I mean, do you need me to?
Yeah.
I mean, you're the one who knows the
Definitely
people to
think-
get in.
Like I said, it's an open door. You can just go in there. You don't need.
But
I don't need.
You
to,
should
like,
come with us
introduce you.
because you're a new friend, right?
Okay. Sure. If I see Wendy, I'm going to run though, just so that's perfectly clear.
I'll fight her for you.
Okay, cool.
I'm tall enough you can hide behind us.
Got it. All right.
Are we going to
I'm in.
fight Wendy? Is that what's happening right now?
No.
If it comes to that.
I don't. I would be careful.
Okay.
Like I said, she scared me.
I'm gonna pull out my gardening fork and my gardening shovel and be like, well, I've got kindness and love if we need them.
All right, cool.
What have I done? Okay.
All right. I guess let's go. All right, cool.
Actually, that reminds me. And
Always
while we're walking, I'm gonna say to Clover, like, I named my fists too, so that's actually pretty cool.
What are your fists' names?
Oh, well, the right one is named Diplo, because, you know, if a jab, you gotta dip low to avoid getting hit, and the other one's name is Macy, because you may see it coming, right? It's a little bit slower than the other one, but when I put them together, they can solve pretty much any problem, and that's what diplomacy is.
Wow, you are book smart.
Told you. Call me. I told you. I told you. It's the same thing. They all see it. It works. It works. You all saw it.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
I'm watching Jem have a meltdown.
I can't wait to see diplomacy in action.
Just so you know, when it's in action, your eyes will be it all. Just to be said.
All right.
I
So
don't like the way he says it. I don't like the way he describes it. But it works.
Annie. Oh yeah. So all right, so where are we going? What do you
The league.
Let's
How
go
far
to
is the league from the school?
I mean it's not far, it's like it's a few
Diplomacy to
blocks.
the league is what we're doing.
What was that?
We're bringing diplomacy to the league, apparently.
Please don't tell them that.
No,
I have a
fair
working
enough.
relationship with these people.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Thank you.
Is it safe for me there?
You keep asking this.
Well, it wasn't always a good idea for me to go anywhere. Because people look at me
Why?
weird. They don't like people. They don't like me because of how I look different.
We come from a
Have you
background.
seen all of
Not
us?
everyone was so.
I
Our
don't
town
know
was
if
a
you
little
like
bit
that.
more down.
I guess I'm just getting used to it. A lot of places just wouldn't even let me in.
Well, I'm sure they'll let you in. They may have questions, but I don't know.
You do not
I
worry,
mean-
Clover. I don't see anything happening to you, hopefully. Right, Lyndon? You wouldn't let anything happen to Clover?
I would, of course, not.
I don't think any of us would.
Oh,
Such a nice thing. that
I'll
you-
fight them
for you
too,
to say.
Clover.
Thanks.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that, because, as I said, I have a professional relationship with these people, so
Right.
Well, you can
right. Best behavior.
yeah, it'd be great.
Blame
I
it all
really
on
appreciate
us.
it. Yeah,
No.
okay. Yeah, I don't want to blame anything on anyone right now. Let's please not fight. Please, let's avoid conflict.
Clover puts her gardening tools back into her belt.
Thank you. So, to the league.
I yell very loudly as I'm leaving the school. Goodbye, school. I love you. and, and I walk out. The school will remember me.
So, as you all make your way back out into the streets, it's coming up on like 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. The fresh spring air is kind of wafting through the streets. You hear the sounds of people in the streets, and it's a little loud, comparably from what you're used to, but you don't hear any screams. You just hear a lot of noise going on. And following Lyndon's lead, he leads you down the road, taking a few turns, eventually coming upon a massive, in similar scale to the academy, massive building. Large parapets. It looks almost like a miniature-sized castle in the middle of this district, and it does stand out comparably. But as you make your way up, the doors are wide open, double set of doors. Looking inside, who has the highest passive perception? I think it's you, Clover. Looking inside, you see bodies moving around, and the light difference makes it kind of hard to see, but you see a few people, and the flash of pink kind of catches your eye.
Ooh, Lyndon, I'm gonna like nudge Lyndon. I see your girlfriend.
I'm gonna wait out here then.
Oh no.
And I'm just gonna nudge Clover a little bit, like, did you just forget what we discussed?
Yes. Sorry,
He
I got
doesn't-
distracted.
Whispering, just, he doesn't want a second date.
Okay.
That's why Felix took the flower back.
Yes.
I'll wait out here. Just go inside.
I was joking, Lyndon. I was just teasing you.
I don't believe you for a second.
Why?
Roll a deception check.
Nine.
Because I don't believe you. I've known you for a very long time, Clover.
It's just very nice that you don't trust me, but okay.
I'll wait out here.
It's not that he trusts you to do it. I think that's the thing. It is trust.
Whisper, maybe you can convince him to stay with us.
Oh. You should stay with us.
No.
Why not?
'Cause she's
I told you
right.
I'd protect you. I'm tough.
Roll a persuasion check.
All right, let's do this. Nine.
You rolled a 10, so. Yeah, you seem great. Still gonna avoid all of that crazy in there. So I'll wait out here.
You're gonna wait for us though, right?
Yeah, I'll wait for you.
I've got questions for you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, sorry.
I have answers for you.
Good.
I don't know if they're the right answers, but I have them.
So, before we leave you two out here,
Okay.
where are we going inside?
Well, I don't. What are you trying to accomplish? I don't.
We need to ask about this lock. Amongst other things, potentially.
I mean, if you just show them that lock, I'm sure they'll bring you to wherever you gotta go, or you can certainly. I mean, I don't think they're gonna just take you to the spell right, but I mean, you could certainly try.
I have a question, Lyndon. You usually can guide me in good ways when I have dumb ideas. What if I put this lock on my hand and it got trapped and we had to have the person unlock it for us, whoever made it? Like, I accidentally found it on the street. Do you think that'd be safe? Something they can do? Do many civilians do that?
I have no idea.
I turn to the party. Do you feel that would be a good way to get their attention?
Sounds like a really dumb idea, but it actually might work.
If you get my gist of what I'm trying to, like, draw them out as like a fish.
I thought it sounded really smart, Felix.
Beautiful. And that's once Clover says really smart, I'm gonna take this shackle and I'm going to put it around my wrist, and you just see me looking intrigued, fascinated, a little terrified. Does anything happen?
As you put it on, you feel like the magic kind of click into place, and it locks onto your wrist.
Okay. I don't know what to do now. I know what the item is, obviously, but it was a little bit deeper magic than I really knew about. Let's see what happens.
Well, our plan is off to a great start.
Hey, moral support. I'm sending positive energy vibes to you guys.
I'll see you in a little bit, Lyndon.
Remember, I'm not out here.
Okay, then I won't see you in a little bit.
No. I'll be out here. But just don't tell anyone in there, hint, hint, wink, wink, that I'm out
Got
here.
it. Got it.
What if they ask? What if they ask?
Don't tell them I'm not out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's asking us to lie.
Yes, I see this. And I point to the windows. Maybe hide.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for you guys. I'm gonna go sit over here.
See ya.
Okay. All right. You guys heading in?
Yup.
All right. Entering in, as you enter in, it's just the foyer is just massive. Again, very similar in aesthetic as to the academy, and just the wealth. While the academy was well designed and well presented there, it was still very uniform and not very ostentatious. Entering into this, ostentation is on full display. There is gold everywhere. The staircase that is opposite the front door has gold handrails. There's gold trim on every step. There's a gold chandelier floating above this like intricate desk in the center there. Sitting at that desk, you see the pink-haired woman just kind of like moving around, writing notes and just sitting there. Kind of looks like she's just like taking in people and requests, like a front person. I can't even think of the fucking word right now. Off to the sides, you see hallways that lead to different rooms, and the smell of alchemical agents just is permeating this entirety of this building. There are a few other people walking around, all of them wearing this similar robes to the student or the wizard apprentice that had been in the subway, the sewers. And the woman that with the pink hair, she wears a similar style robe, but it is much more intricate in the designs on it. Looking at her, she has have elven style ears. She is about 5'1", you gather. Very lean, oblongish, average looking face. There's like a tattoo on the left side of her neck of like this dragon that kind of just like curls around. And there's also in Draconic the word life tattooed on the back of her neck. But you see those long golden like fingernails on each finger, and she kind of just sits working around. She notices you all as you enter into the front. Hello, it's so nice to meet all of you. What can I do for you? Why?
We were wondering if I'll just grab Felix's wrist and I put it on the desk. Can you tell us about this, or show us to the people who can?
Well, that does appear to be one of ours. Why? Are you okay? Looks at you, Whisper.
Fine.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Anyways, this does appear to be one of our shackles. How did it wind up on your wrist?
Story short,
Accidents
we
happen.
fought something that had this on it, and then he put it on. To make things simple.
Why would you put it on it? Why would you put it on?
It's
though?
beautiful.
Accident.
Does it not look-
Deception check.
Could I help her with that? as I'm trying to point, like, it's beautiful though. Look, it's a beautiful.
Sure.
So advantage.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Nice.
Very nice.
Okay. I mean, listen, things happen, I guess. Sure. She kind of takes your hand and pulls the wrist closer to you and motions and says a few words and speaks some sort of incantation, and the bracelet just kind of clicks open and falls off your wrist.
Thank you.
Can I
That was
try and
easier
write down
than-
that incantation?
Yeah. Are you just gonna pop out a notebook and write it down?
Yeah, or at
Sure.
least try to
And
memorize it in some way.
Can I help with that?
I will say next time, if you want to wait to write it down later, I will say we'll make a check later, and you
Okay.
can both make the intelligence check.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else? And she kind of looks up and starts to scan all of you, and eyes instantly land on you, Clover. Hi.
Hi.
I have never seen anyone like you before. You are so interesting.
I've never seen anyone like you before
my
either.
God.
Yeah.
How are you? My name is Wendy. It's so nice to meet you.
Oh, cool.
Can-
I like your nails.
I love the whole thing. You're just it works so great. I love all of this. You're
Okay.
killing it.
Cool.
Why is she so angry looking?
She's not angry. She's
It's just her
hungry.
face?
No, she's just hungry.
I can hear you.
Oh, I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
whispering.
Are you not hungry?
That's my name.
Whispering?
Whisper.
Oh, it's a weird name, but hey, whatever works. Listen.
Your hair is weird.
I like it. I dyed it just last week. I had to get the roots touched up.
That's cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Would you like me to change Jim's face?
Yeah, so Wendy,
Are you
thank you for
ready?
being so
Are you
nice and
ready?
complimenting me. Like, I think that you're super sweet. I can see why they have you at the front desk. I was wondering
No.
if maybe you could guide us in the right direction to maybe like ask someone some questions.
What's your question? Maybe I can help.
About the
Well,
shackle.
first, what is this lock?
What'd you say,
Oh, sorry.
Finnick?
I said the shackles, like I asked about before you took it off.
Oh, well, that is just a shackle we use to house some of the dangerous creatures that we, study here.
But if it's just a shackle and I put it on yet again. Oh, that's right. Can you one more time, please? And I would like her to speak the incantation one more time as well. Okay.
So she goes ahead and does it. There you go.
Thank you. I should probably not do that.
Why don't I just take it?
You- No. This is beautiful, and finder's key, and I put it in my pocket real fast.
It's technically it's League's property, but I guess it's
Then how
it's
about
okay.
you bring me to the person who made it then, and then I'll give it to them.
You could just give it to me. I'm here. The person who made it's kind of busy.
Oh, can we make an appointment?
Appointment to just give him the
To
property.
him. To talk to the person who made it.
Well, if I'm gonna schedule an appointment for him, I kind of need to know like what to schedule it for.
Admiration.
Well, he doesn't really need admiration.
Sometimes you don't know what you need, do you?
I'm pretty sure I know that.
So, if you guys put these locks on monsters that you're studying, how did that monster end up in the middle of town?
What monster was it again? I'm sorry.
I kind of just found it randomly, I believe, and we were told that the monsters are fighting, and I might have ran in and grabbed it. Semantics, and then
We found it in town. You said you use them on monsters, so it only makes sense that there was a monster in town.
Yeah, Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy.
I'm confused. Did you find the monster on the bracelet?
What is with everybody saying things backwards in this town? The bracelet on the monster, the hole in the bucket. Not the bucket in the hole of the...
Idiosyncrasies of the big bad evil guy.
So,
The
do
monster
monsters
not
escape frequently?
No, not particularly frequently. I mean, we did have, I think we are missing something, but I mean, it happens.
You
They're
think you're
dangerous
missing
creatures.
something?
I mean,
You
there's
don't
a
know
hole.
what you're missing?
I mean,
There's a hole? Can you show us the hole, please?
Why would I show you the hole?
Please, because you think I'm really cool and you like my whole thing.
Roll a persuasion check.
So, Nick, do you have any idea what is happening right now?
17.
Okay. I mean, you seem really awesome and really cool, and like, I kind of want to show you because it's really cool down there. Can I, like, just? I've never seen anyone like you before, and I think it's super interesting. And like, can I just like?
No. No.
I just.
No. No.
Come on.
I said no.
Come on.
No.
Kind of reaches
No.
out.
I rubbed my face a little
I'm
bit.
gonna back up. I'm backing up.
I'm stepping in front of her.
I put my hand up. I have a question. You seem like you're willing to show us this. How about... Oh, Lyndon is going to kill me. Oh, how about I get you...
Did you say Lyndon?
Yes, how about I get you a date with somebody I know? That's you, my fancy, if you show me this hole, or show us this hole.
I mean, he said he was so busy though. Like, I don't know how.
I'm his best friend, and I might be able to arrange something for you. But, of course, if you show us this hole first.
Oh my God, you're his best friend? Can I let? She reaches out to hold your hand.
I very slowly, like, kind of shakily, yes.
She kind of like grabs your hand and like quickly like jams the top of your hand with one of her nails. It is. I am so happy to meet you. I love it. It's gonna be great.
Ow. Yes, like I said, show me the hole and you can have a second date. Ow. What was that?
Oh, just nothing. I just
Stop, my friends.
That hurt me.
You'll be fine.
Clover is gonna look at everybody else and say, "Don't let her touch you." Don, you are muted.
I am sorry. Is there any way I can check for that moment, or is that too late for that?
What are you trying to do?
The finger, the check. Is there? Can I make a perception check or an investigation check on that?
Oh, she didn't stealth it at all. So.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Did she draw blood?
Yeah, there is a little bead of blood on his hand.
And is there blood on her finger?
Yeah, do you see the little
the gold thing?
Yeah, and you see it like kind of creep up into the design of the fingernail.
Oh.
Yep.
No offense, but you.
That really hurt. What just happened? I'm looking almost confused.
I'd like to whisper stealthily to Felix. Dude, she just took your blood.
I mentally send back to him, she did what?
Mentally, you get back. The golden fingernails have just stolen your blood. It was sucked up through them.
I look at my hand, and then I look at her. I put my hand in my pocket, and I get very quiet.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna whisper again. She probably did it to Lyndon too. Question is, what is she taking it for?
Yes. So, how does that deal sound? a second date for the hole?
Well,
Dude, I'm not going down there. Did you see how she looked at me? She thinks I'm interesting. No.
Yes, that's true. At least maybe one of us, or maybe a couple of us can see this. But I do feel that you maybe should keep a safe distance, especially if she's gonna prick people randomly.
Come on, you're not
Can I
hurt.
ask- No. Why do you do that?
Why not?
That's weird. You don't just...
Yeah.
I don't go around with my dagger and just poke people. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just a little weird.
She kind of like reaches out a hand to you, like it's gonna be. You're
No.
fine.
No. I'm doing
Around-
everything in my power not to be touched right now.
Is that close to my?
How close do you want to be to her?
I want to be close to Gormrog more than anything. So I'm not. How close is Gormrog to her? If that was happening, like, can my blade with it being sheathed reach her? Will I see that, or would I see it at all?
I would.
Would
I mean, she's not just trying to like hide, trying to get a sample of your blood at this point.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
She kind of like starts to wrap her fingers on the desk, and like just you hear each one. It's a little disturbing.
I cast Identify, and I point, using a spell slot for it, no ritual. And I would like to know what these fingernails are.
Okay.
And I'm openly saying, I'm verbally doing it. So if she wants to stop her, I'm like, okay, I'm figuring out what this is.
As you cast Identify, they are not magical. They are just little, like, daggers.
Clover is readying her gardening tool.
She has daggers on her fingers. You daggered me.
Well, I mean, if there's nothing else, I think we're done here. Obviously, I'll see Lyndon later. Now that I know he's not busy, because you just told me he could have another date with me.
Oh,
He's super
always
busy.
well unless you show me the hole. Like
you
I said,
didn't hold up your end of the bargain, so...
There was no bargain, though.
Yeah, there was.
That's
If
kind
you
of
showed
the
us the
point.
hole. And you didn't.
I never agreed to show you the hole.
Yes,
and you don't
did.
get a date with Lyndon.
But I don't need you to get me a date with Lyndon. Because you
Apparently
just
you
told
do.
me. Oh.
We're
That
his best friends.
Are you? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is Lyndon 60 feet around us?
I would say he's just on the cusp. Go ahead and roll a intelligence check, just with and add your
I'm gonna run
spellcasting.
through the window and put my face out. See? It's probably not gonna see him anyways. 9.
I'm gonna say he's probably just outside the range.
I'm just saying in my mind, run, Lyndon, run! What have I done?
So she's kind of like starts to step out from behind the counter. Did you guys need anything else? Look, as she steps out from behind the counter, you get a little bit better of a look at her and the way she like wears her robes, and the bottom is hemmed up way too high and like comes above to like almost the middle of her thighs, and you see this just large just the cringiest, weirdest looking like dragon tattoo with draconic writing on the right leg, and it's just like, it doesn't say anything in particular. It's just like, it's again like the tattoo on the back of her neck. It's just like life and like the inspirational quote on her leg.
When she steps out from around, because we are the same height, I am going to try to puff myself just a little bit taller and just stand kind of intimidating.
How close
and
are
I
you
would just like to stand behind Whisper.
I'll get within like a little beyond arm's length of her, but I wanna try to just tiptoe, maybe even like go on my toes a little bit, just be just a centimeter taller than her.
As as you do that, roll an intimidation check for me. I would say advantage because Fennec is helping.
I'm staying between Clover and Wendy.
Yeah, I back pretty far up. I would say I'm a solid like 15 or so feet away at this point.
Okay.
16.
16. So
You're standing close to Gormrog and trying to read his sight, but not within 15 feet.
Okay. As you kind of sit there and puff your chest out, she kind of walks up and stops, giving you that like just arm's reach distance, and you see her like her nails, like she brings them up and just starts like clacking them together. I like you guys. You guys are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anybody else here who we can talk to?
Well,
Like, can we talk to a manager?
Whoa.
We have complaints.
Carrots just asked for the manager, like a Karen.
That's absolutely not what I was doing.
well, I mean, I'm the one here right now, so I'm the one you're gonna have to deal with.
We heard that this place had an open door policy, but you're being like very closed off and weird.
Well, what do you want? You just said you want to come in and check out the whole.
Well, we wanted to talk to the person who made the lock, and you won't let us.
But because you don't need to talk to the person who made the lock.
But what happened to the open door policy?
That's for like if you want to hire us for things.
I want to hire.
Okay, well, I want to hire him to talk to me about this lock. I have a gold, and it's not up to you whether or not he accepts it.
I can book those appointments though, and this is not a job we would want to take.
Yes, I want to book the appointment for approximately 5 p.m. this evening.
Okay. You know what? Fine. If you want to speak to him, fine. What? She reaches the hand out. Give me the gold now, and
I'll give the gold. Oh, and I take the gold back.
I'm sorry. I'll give the gold. I'll give the gold to him when he meets with us.
This number one, you making a meeting we wouldn't even want to take. Just because I'm so interested by you. It's the only reason I'm allowing this to even go forward. I'm sure he's going to have questions for you. So, give me the gold, and well, then I think we're done here for the day.
Until 5
If
o'clock.
I give you the gold, are you actually going to set up a meeting?
I will absolutely set up the meeting.
Can I tell if she's telling the truth or not?
Roll an insight check.
Fucking 7, dude. Oh my gosh.
We're doing so great today, guys.
Reroll, Felix.
Okay.
You want it?
Yes.
Yeah. I saw a different reality. Go ahead, have at it. Have a chrono shift.
Yes. Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. She seems a little annoyed, and she's kind of difficult to read her intentions because her like she's very up and down with her mood. It seems like, and it's a little difficult to track her state. But she does seem like she's telling the truth as far as actually getting to the meeting.
Okay. I'm going to take out a piece of gold and I'm going to chuck it at her. There you go. I'm trying to protect myself.
Listen, I just want to protect you too. I think you're very interesting. I would love to find out more about you.
Experiment on you.
What'd you say?
you would love to experiment on people, apparently.
I'm not gonna experiment on her.
Look at your creepy little fingers.
What's wrong with these?
Everything.
She kind of reaches out for you. You scared? I like you. You're
Bite
fun.
her. Bite her. Please bite her.
Don't tempt me.
You can bite me.
I really wouldn't.
Like rip off those creepy little nail things.
The experiment line. Just give a keen look at her.
She starts to walk towards you, Tristan.
I don't. After giving the look, I can't give it away. I'm gonna stand strong for how close did you get?
She comes right. If you allow her, she'll come right up to your face.
Can I try to trip her?
Very intimidating.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
What do I roll?
Roll I would say just a dexterity check. Dexterity.
Oh, that ain't gonna work. 4.
What's your armor class?
8.
Mine?
12.
A 12?
Mhm.
So as you go to trip her, you get close enough to get within range of her, and she kind of like reaches out with one of her nails and just gives a light scrape across your arm.
Oh.
No.
And you see a little bead of blood draw across your arm.
Oh.
That's 2 of us.
Tristan, you don't stop. Do you let her get within range of you? I'm sorry.
Definitely, I was not going to move, but after seeing that, definitely, I'm going to step forward now.
Okay. As you step forward into her, she kind of like reaches her hand underneath your chin and like draws a little line on your chin. You're fun.
Why do you want our blood?
Why not? Kind of
Well,
claps her
I'm-
fingernails.
Okay, there's plenty of reasons why not, but you
Why
haven't
not?
told us why.
Do I not
Fighting
notice
this
her
chick, or-
drawing my blood, or
I'm sorry?
no? I don't notice her drawing my blood from.
No, you feel her cut your chin.
Oh, okay. And all right.
Oh, there goes your modeling career.
No, I think it's fine. She kind of pats you on the cheek, Tristan. I like you guys. You guys are fun. I can't wait.
You can't wait for what?
Just all of this to see what happens. This is so interesting. You guys are interesting. And you're Lyndon's best friend. That's so interesting. I can't wait.
If I never hear the word interesting again, like, do you know? Do you read books? Do you know any other words?
Oh, I mean,
Oh
I
my
know a few
God.
words. Why are you so
Are we
hostile?
fighting her or what?
Because you're trying to take our blood.
I'm not trying. Listen, they're just samples. If they come and use,
For what?
I just maybe I'll run an experiment to see if you're special in some way.
When she says that,
That's weird.
oh man, that's those are fighting words right there. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my god, I freak out and I elbow this window, right? I'm just freaking out. I was like, experiments. You see him have like a PTSD attack, and he I just want to elbow the window.
When she's taking the blood, are we seeing it go into a evaporated space, or is she?
No,
putting
you
them...
see it. You see it draw up into like the metallic like fingernail extension she wears. They have like a design on it, and you see the blood run up and fill that space.
And a specific nail, or do I, or
the one she draw from you would be on her ring finger. Go ahead and roll a strength check for me, Felix.
Okay, this will have a -1 to it. A weird world question. That's a 16 actually. That's would we know if it's illegal or not to take somebody's blood without them wanting or knowing or allowing?
You're unaware of any sort of law against the illegal sampling of blood.
Lyndon.
I have a question. When she
Okay.
scratches me, can my teeth start to sharpen?
That is because of your
There's
a
There's a
cantrip you
cantrip
did?
that it might happen, but it's gonna start.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Your teeth grow, and as you feel like you shatter this window behind you, she just
I grab a shard and I say, You can't experiment against us. That is not fair.
You're not gonna feel anything. I'm sampling your blood. You're being very dramatic.
And
sweetheart.
you took it without our permission.
Well,
Again, weird and gross.
I mean, I've got other fingers. Do you wanna?
Not giving much. Does my blood make anything different, or does that not matter?
Not that you see. You don't see any sort of reaction happening inside
Okay.
the nails. Well, you've got about an hour before your meeting. I will make sure that's scheduled. I can't wait to see you guys again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See you in an hour.
I will say to the rest of my party, I have a wild look in my eyes. My teeth have sharpened. And it seems like my fingernails have grown out.
As she looks at you, she kind of like looks at the nail that houses your blood.
Interesting. That's interesting.
She kind of like, you know, your blood's in her middle finger, and she kind of like puts it on the tip of her tongue, and
Ew.
just like
Again, ew.
idly plays there with it.
All right, guys, we have an appointment.
I'm leaving.
Let's leave. Let's come back.
I say out loud, is it too much to try to chop her hand off? And I'm just staring right at her.
Right now. All bets are off for later, though.
Yes, yes.
If there's anything like lightly like that going on, because after everything's happening, I'm on Green's side where I'm not any fully, and I'm also, while everyone's kind of like idly I'm also staring very seriously after all that and wondering with the very idle ideal of why Green's staring.
Okay. So
Felix.
the rest, yeah, Felix.
Sorry.
The rest of you make your way out, correct? Everyone exits.
I think I need to be convinced to leave.
Felix, whisper.
I'm gonna try and like just put my hand on her back and turn Whisper around.
Whisper, let's go get some lunch. That way when we come back, we're full of energy.
I think the thought of food might shake me out,
Okay.
but I did not look myself for a moment there.
Tristan.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hear it. Right back into paying attention. Follow him.
Okay. So as you all exit, Jesus Christ, your form reverting back to its standard form. Whisper. You all exit, and you see Lyndon there. You see Lyndon notice you all exit and like pops out from a corner and waves at you.
Lyndon, she is terrible.
I know, right? I told you. She's crazy.
You said she was nice.
She's nice, but she's also really crazy.
She took our blood.
Yeah, we know.
Lyndon, I wanted to attack her.
Be careful.
I could beat her.
They don't just hire anyone.
She's
for
my
the
height.
league. Yeah, but
I'm tough.
you look tough.
Make
Lyndon,
yourself
did-
very
I was
busy.
sitting there a
Lyndon.
minute ago.
Lyndon, did
busy.
you know that she sampled your blood so that she can experiment with it?
What? Is that why she kept scratching me?
How many times did she scratch you?
I told you she poked me a lot.
Do you like
Why
that?
did you let her?
We were on a date. I'm not gonna be like, stop fucking poking me.
Oh,
Lyndon needs to learn some boundaries.
I've been told I'm a people pleaser.
yes.
Yeah, well, she scratched 3 of my friends, including
That's-
Felix. And
That's
she
really
tried
weird.
to scratch me.
Did you let her?
No!
I didn't let her either. I was trying to trip her, and she got me.
Sorry.
You should
mean,
be.
Did she do
You
anything
know-
with it?
She licked it.
Ew.
Yeah, she's fucking weird.
That is really weird.
Lyndon, I'm sure you're good at what you do, but I feel like you missed a lot of red flags here.
I mean, you know, girls got pink hair and
That's all it
You
takes for you?
yeah.
You like girls with pink hair?
She seemed fun. I don't know. Why are we questioning my choice in women right now?
Because if you actually paid attention to, because this entire time you've been talking about how great the league is and how helpful they've been, they've never done anything wrong with you. Meanwhile, they're stealing your blood and experimenting with it.
I didn't know she was stealing blood.
You know, for somebody whose job is to follow up on clues, you're missing some pretty big ones here.
Maybe
And
true.
I'm just gonna look at Whisper and look at him and just.
Do you like girls with red hair?
I mean, I don't not like girls with red hair.
I'm going to stand in front of him, very intimidating, and I'm going to rage. Where I'm going to rage.
Okay.
And I'm going to step away and turn. Not on purpose, not and turn and walk away.
Okay. Tristan's body kind of like swells as he rages, his teeth extending a little bit, his face going a little feral. Not too dissimilar to Whispers.
How did you guys both do that?
But
don't.
After about 6
Not now.
seconds, it all kind of recedes.
Did you guys plan that? Do you guys know each other?
I mean, they both are elves. Are you guys related?
Not all elves are related, Lyndon.
And just ask some.
No.
He didn't mean it like that.
I didn't mean it like
He knows what it's like when people ask if all halflings are related.
Right.
I mean,
It's because you're both in the same party. They both. I'm just asking. I'm sorry.
Lyndon.
I have a very small family. We lived in a
Food.
cottage
Did you? That's where.
Yeah.
Where at?
Oh my
up
god.
north a little bit. It
Up
was
north?
a tiny little cottage, but I don't have any brothers or sisters. It's just a small little
Oh.
house. So I don't think I'm related to you.
That sounds really lonely.
I was. That's why I'm here.
Wow.
I would like to look for a rock on the ground.
Okay. Easy enough. Easy enough to find a rock.
I turn towards it and I say, "Hey guys, I really don't like this place." And you see me about to rear up and just throw this rock.
Felix,
Do it.
save it for the appointment. We don't want to let them know how angry we are.
Then maybe
We
we
don't
should
want-
talk
they-
somewhere before Lyndon was seen.
I think we should go get some lunch and come back
Lunch?
ready to. We need to go have some lunch, eat something so we get energized, and discuss what we actually need to add when we get back here.
Lunch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I know a place around here. We'll get lunch.
Let's go
Yeah.
kill an hour.
Okay, cool. So, as you all prepare to bide your time till the meeting with the Spellwright of Westrun, that is where we're going to call it for tonight. That was a fucking game.
Oh my god, guys, this game was so interesting.
So interesting.
All
Oh my
over the
gosh.
place.
All right, let's
Hope we don't
finish
get a
up.
bill for those windows.
Let me not forget to do our outro today. So, thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of Forging Fates. We actually do have some sad news. We are going to be losing our stream engineer, Andrew. He getting caught up with work, so he's going to be stepping back a little bit, and we're really sad to see him go because it's been an immense help, and we really want to just say thank you to him.
We love you,
Yes, thank you,
Andrew.
Andrew. You've been
Thank you, Andrew.
amazing. Like, so helpful.
Andrew, I don't know if you're still around.
Yeah, he said it.
Oh, it's not hooked up. All right. Sorry. So again, we are partnered with the Phoenix. The link is below. If you click that link and check it out, it helps us a lot. It shows them that we're actually making connections there, and people are going to see the awesome resources that the Phoenix has. So if you can click that link, that'd be helpful to us. Because we are now affiliate, the Twitch playbacks, the VODs, are going to be getting linked under the subscription only thing. So you won't be able to watch the VOD unless you're a subscriber. But if you don't want to subscribe, it's probably fine. It's going to be on the YouTube the following week. So it's no issue there at all. We are, because Andrew's leaving us, the Dicey Conversation show is going to be switching. It's going to be now known as Goodberry Cafe by our amazing Gem. She's going to be taking over that duty solo. I don't know. Do you know who's going to be on next week?
It will be someone from my art collective, Nightcrawlers, and we'll
Awesome.
be talking about what our recent experience at Neotropolis, which is a cyberpunk festival we just attended.
That's awesome. I'm actually like legitimately interested in seeing that, because that whole scene is just something I've never been able to do, and I think it's really interesting. So I am actually going to be in Nashville in 2 weeks when we should have our next game, looking at apartments. So we will not be having a game in 2 weeks, but to make up for it, we're going to have a game the next week, and then we'll jump back onto the regular schedule there. So the schedule of this month looks like we've got Goodberry, Forging. So, and then there's Out Loud.
And Minis Out Loud
Yes,
is going to
and Minis Out
be
Loud.
After the second Good-Berries.
Yes.
I don't know, Wednesday the 18th, I think. And that's going to
believe
be a
it.
great show too.
Yeah. I'm not. Do you know who she's having on?
I do not know who she's having
Okay.
on that week.
Okay. So, thanks so much, everyone. If you want to hop into the Discord, we're probably going to all pop over there in a little bit and hang out.